Alrighty. Session 41 of Nylums Few. The last session for quite some time, for all we know, but hopefully we'll see these characters again after today in the future and explore whatever the world has in store for them yet. So, our question of the day, actually, who was the first person to arrive today was also Danny. God damn.
Hi, how you doing?
She doesn't have a job. She's shooting.
Yeah, do you not know how
Katie, roll
every
your
single
D6.
day is like horrible? For the last like 3 days, I have been crying because I don't have work and I've been just doom scrolling.
You can throw it at her, you can flip it at her.
No.
And see what
You could have finished tagging right.
Not
You
today.
also get one. So hand this
Yay,
over to
Katie!
Finally.
Yay!
Our druid is making her little zoo. And keeps taking in strays.
That's the goal. That's the end goal.
Before we do our recap, our question of the day that we're answering on the camera is: does your character ever want to settle down, get married, have kids, and such like that? For Alexander, the answer is yes. He thought about having a family one day, but it's kind of like in his distant future. He really wants to hunt down these people and to the end. As far as for Milo, also is a yes to that, and same with Reyes.
Oh, what about Cassian?
Oh.
Who?
Katie's man.
Cassian is not opposed to settling down. He's never really thought about kids because he kind of always just is hunting monsters. But he's not opposed to finding a partner to hunt shit down with.
I got you, Katie. I got you.
Work with that.
Yep.
Him and Isaac get along very well.
Has never thought about kids, but is okay with finding a partner to hunt with.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's Reyes, Isaac.
I never thought about it.
Reyes, Alexander, Milo, and Cassian.
Cassian.
Any other NPCs you want to know about?
Milo?
It was Milo.
Oh,
He
okay.
did say Milo.
Very good.
Yeah, Milo wanted a family and thought he would have had one by now.
Yeah, with that bitch of a fiance that they broke up.
Don't
Yeah.
you dare talk shit about her. I love her.
What was her name?
What was her name?
No!
Shut up! Tell them!
Shut up!
Kita.
No, okay, alright, okay.
But then we'll pass it over to Dove.
Of course Dove wants to have a family. She wants a husband and a family and kids because she never got to experience that family time with when she was a little child. That's it.
No real kids. Settling down, she doesn't really know. She just wants to see more of the world.
I answered.
No idea. My character's like 20 years old and all this thing about is like I have to fight crime and save my mom.
The character's 20?
I think I put that it was like 20, yeah.
Your character was older than that.
He's like a Robin. I basically made him Nightwing.
Mr. White was Batman.
Yeah,
I knew it.
Yep. Damn.
Ideally, yes, because she watched her parents be married and be in love her whole life since she's been home. So ideally, she wants to have a marriage that emulates theirs, and not only have a family, but have a community that like of what she had in her town. Of like everybody helps everybody when they have kids, and like they're a very like tight knit community. So she wants family, and she wants that type of village around her as well.
I like that. That's cute.
Okay, so
Are you gonna raise your cheese a little?
she got separated from her mom before they can have the talk, and she doesn't know how she would carry a child. If she's gonna lay a rock or what. So she's a little anxious and doesn't want to seem kind of stupid. There's not really much written about gargoyles, so she really wants to go back home to figure out herself first before she considers settling down.
Aww. I love that.
But she does like her boyfriend. She does.
She likes the man.
She likes the mans.
No, I'm just picturing going into a gargoyle house and just seeing a nest full of little pebbles.
Oh, that's actually adorable.
That's what baby gargoyles are called. Pebbles.
Whether or not they're actual pebbles or not, it doesn't matter. They are officially in canon now called pebbles.
There's some idiot out there who's definitely skipped stones and picked
Yeah.
up a rock he should not have.
Dimitri, at the moment, is not really interested in settling down or starting a family. He's kind of seen close knit families come apart very easily, so he's not that eager to go into that on his own at the moment.
On that positive note.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
I will need a little bit of a possible recap on most people's on the NPC. No, yeah, no, I don't. So last we left off, last session, after returning from your escapade on the eastern ocean side, after venturing deep into the depths below and retrieving a large amount of samples of the glow moss lyceum, you managed to make your way back to the surface and tow Izak in the water most of the way, as he was afflicted under the curse of the aboleth. Luckily, due to some rather fortunate weather, it was raining for the past 2 days on your way back to the city of Galeath, and thus Izak spent the entire time outside in the rain, getting rained on in order to not have any adverse effects of the curse that he was currently under. Riding back into the city of Galeath, you guys got back into town, rested a bit, and ventured forward to see the druid, also by the name of Summer, where paying a fee, and luckily this was more of an environmental curse rather than the curse being put on somebody from like a hag or a powerful mage. This was a relatively easy curse to remove, given you knew of a high-ranking cleric nearby. You were also informed that Mulian was going away for who knows how long, as he is going to aid a refugee camp of people who were displaced from the kingdom of Athelstan in the city of Dragonspire and those people, and was going to help at one of the refugee camps to deal with the sick, injured, as they have traveled for who knows how long on foot over treacherous terrain in an attempt to aid them. In doing after which, you ventured off and put out a listing and had your moss properly sealed and posted up a job posting, and it has already been accepted and is being carried out right now by people who are already planning on traveling that direction, and possibly already have passage on a ship. So it is heading towards Dragonspire to be delivered to Mr. White, I believe.
Yeah.
Ow. Yeah, right? Ow. Jesus.
The sunlight's
The
like
sun
right
is directly, if I look in that direction, I'm blinded.
So, after which, you guys kind of split off and went after different kind of things going out throughout the city, where Dove communicated the things that she was after, having learned some new recent information. At which point you guys kind of like went off and kind of like tried to pursue different things, sometimes along similar routes. Eventually, due to some walking around and resources they had in the city, you found that one of the members of the cult of the Dawn of the Waken, Miss Elira, has been living in the city for a little bit of time now. She has a home in one of the other pillars districts, under the newest pillar. She's been there since before he arrived, but is now under the mage's. Mage's name was
Griffin.
Griffin. Under Griffin's jurisdiction, and Mose and Reyes went and spoke to Griffin briefly, And with Reyes's resources, along Dove and her brother Alexander went out and tried to locate her and did find her manor itself, where her and currently her first aid attendant, Galewind, along with a number of guards, were posted outside. You set up camp, all of you, I believe. Most of you were on a rooftop nearby.
Yep.
I think the rest of us were in the tavern across the street from the
And
house.
I believe Alex would have been with you.
Yeah, I think he was.
He was with you the whole time.
Yeah, I think.
So,
Very question.
but Alex was with you at the time, as all of you were scouting this out. As you were keeping an eye on Nyx while she went into rat mode,
Did you get out?
trying to race
Yeah.
through.
No,
she
I
said,
already
she
pooped.
said
She
put it in.
said put it
Yeah, I
in.
said putting
Oh,
in,
okay.
and
She said
then
put it in.
No, no.
Oh, okay.
She can't turn into a rat.
I just could see.
I
it
knew
through
what you were
his
talking
eyes.
about.
Put in
Nick's
rat.
turned to a rat.
But Mose did airdrop the rat.
Yes.
And then
Thank God I didn't.
Mose
get
is
that.
not
Oh,
there.
my
Mose
Oh,
is
yeah.
currently
Oh, Moses with your
in bed with
yeah,
Reyes.
Yeah, you're with Reyes.
as
Abandon us.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hook up while quickly airdropping a friend's pet, and I'm just gonna go to the other side of the city.
Did we agree that we all saw the rap as it went down? Just put goggles on.
Yeah, I will agree to that.
Yep.
But after Nyx using Puddin navigated through the building itself, overhearing a little bit of Galewind and Elira's conversations and scouting out the environment, she was noticed, and the two of them most likely quickly recognized what she was, given that when a familiar disappears, they just out of existence rather than drop dead like a normal animal would. Believing that they were being now aware of somebody watching them, you guys proceeded to actually watch the building itself. There was no change in the guard as you looked on in the building, but you did see movement within the house itself. But shortly after that,
You said it was like 30 minutes, right? The time between 30 minutes.
Mhm.
From the drop, them realizing,
yeah.
Yeah.
and then.
Yeah. So you're in the middle of something. Yeah.
Making
Um,
pebbles.
And then the earth starts to shake. But after this, and you guys had watched them from your vantage point in one of the nearby taverns, see the interior move around. You watch the two of them, and then the building itself kind of goes silent. The guards are still rotating outside. Nothing seems to change that way until then, in a series of explosions as you watch as these massive fireballs erupt as parts of the building start to cave in on itself. You see probably around 3 to 4 of these massive explosions go off. Originally towards the center of the house, and then boom, 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 on other sides of the house, just really caving in the vast majority of this. Ezak, being on the outside, noticed a single individual on an opposite rooftop that did not notice him. A large figure, or moderately so, not small. I changed that.
Okay.
That's why I was like, it wasn't 2.
It was 1.
It was 1.
Okay.
It was 1 figure. As you guys looked on, and as we will pick up with the building collapsing.
I
on
ran.
itself.
I think
You
I think
said
I
when
tried
we,
to tap
I tried
I
to grab
also
her.
tried to tap
and then
her.
if they try to attack me, I cast Arms of Hardar, so that way
Arms
they
of
had
Hadar?
to. They had to. You guys had to make a strength saving throw. Or you get hit with tentacles.
Yeah, as the explosions that went off, the glass itself shattered around you and this nearby in this window. As you watched that familiar pulse happen, a number of you quickly ducked down, covering your faces, as this large window that you were looking out with your table set up against it completely shattered, and all the accompanying windows facing this side of the facing this building all shatter as the different patrons and different things scream. I would say you're probably on the inside
Yeah.
chair. You are on the second floor of this tavern,
'Kay.
looking out into the building. So seeing this explosion, seeing this go
Did
off,
someone order food?
I did. Did you drop
Oh
off?
yeah, I just saw a guy walk away and I was like, what the fuck?
seeing this go off, seeing this explosion happen, just covering your face, you're covered in small nicks and cuts over your face and different things. What are you doing?
I am jumping out the window. I don't give a fuck. I'm
try to
jumping.
grab her.
And as they try to do it, that's
Where
when
would you guys have been?
I would have been if I knew where we had to look at the house, I would have been sitting right in front of the window, even though I know it's gonna hit us and everything like that, but I would be sitting in the window looking at the house.
So we've got a table pressed up against a window. It's you, Alex,
Nix,
Nix,
Dimitri, Miyuki.
and Miyuki. How would you guys have been sitting? How would you guys have actually been sitting?
I would have been sitting right in front
So
of
you
the.
would have been on the window.
I would have been on the window.
Who would have been on the other window? I think Alex probably would have either been opposite of you or next to you, one or
Okay.
the other.
Okay.
So where are the other three of you sitting? Where you guys got to
I would
look?
have been towards the end of the
I probably would have been sitting next to her or out across, depending on where Alex was sitting.
Where would you have had Alex sit? Opposite or next?
I probably would have him sitting. I probably would have him sitting opposite of me, so that way, if she got hurt somehow, I would sit
Okay.
next to her and
So
protect
you're
her.
probably sitting next to Alex. You're at the end of the table. You're sitting next to
Dove,
Dove.
and I'm sitting against the window.
Girls and boys.
Yeah, exactly. This goes off, and you immediately go to leap out the window itself. Nix, you're going to attempt to stop her and grab
Yes.
her.
You had to make a.
So
Strength.
the two of you are first going to make a contested. I'm going to let yours be. Yours can be either both of them can either be athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
It's a contested check. And
Even
Ari,
by
if
casting
she's
this-
going, you're going with the arms of Hadar
Yeah.
to try to prevent it. So
Yeah.
yours is going to be with disadvantage.
Mine?
Yeah,
Oh,
yours is
okay.
going to be disadvantage. You're going to use that spell. We're just going to have it do that.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Either or. You can.
I'm going to do acrobatics. 10.
19.
Even at disadvantage?
Yeah, I had a dirty
It's
20
her.
and then a 19 on the other one.
I
And it
fucking
wasn't my goo dice.
I
Whatever.
hate her dice.
It's your tray, we've been over this.
You go to jump out the window. She grabs you, holding
Too
you back.
aggressively by accident.
Hold on a
Like-
second.
I still cast it. I don't care. I'm still casting this fucking spell.
So what is the
Go
spell
to
do?
sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
She
I
needs
just, like-
you need to make a strength saving throw. If you fail on it, she takes 2d6 necrotic damage. You can't make a reaction until the start of her next turn.
Oh,
Or,
okay. Actually,
um,
yeah. Wait. Let's
oh.
roll that first though. 'Cause that
Okay.
would because it prevents the reaction.
Mhm.
That would prevent you from being able to grab it. So make that strength saving throw.
Strength saving, ma'am.
17.
Okay, she's on. It's still on a successful save. A target takes half of the damage only.
Okay. So roll the damage.
Okay.
How big of a radius is this?
On me, like 10 feet.
So Alex is fucked up.
7.
Everybody's
The whole
fucked up.
thing, we're gonna-
7 halved.
Do you also pick who the targets are?
So.
Ah.
I'm gonna do
You
Oh
used-
my god, are you about to go to jail again because you attacked a bunch of patrons?
Each
No,
creature in the 10-foot
I was thinking hunger.
around me. 10 feet around me. So whoever's 10 feet around me has to make a strength saving throw.
Hunger. This is arms, not hunger.
Uh,
I have you
I thought
though.
it was-
Arms. No, it's arms.
Thank you for making it acrobatics because if it was just strength, it would be a -1. So it wouldn't have been as good.
What do you mean? It would have been. It's still higher than she did.
Yeah,
It would have
that's
been.
fair.
You rolled a
That's fair.
19.
I'm surprised you didn't
What's 7?
roll again, to be honest.
7 half to be
Oh, yeah, you
4.
did.
3.
4 points of
Half,
damage you
it's
take.
rounded up.
Oh, I thought it was rolling
So it was
rounded
rounded
down.
up.
Oh,
I
yeah,
took-
it is rounded up.
Oh,
No.
you
Oh,
bastard.
Take it on a successful save though. You still
I will
take
make it
half.
5.
That's
I'll
fine.
make a full
She's dead
fi-
after
a full
today.
5 points. That 1 point is gonna make the difference.
At the end of the day, yes, it's again.
Oh, not really.
Alexander's also jumping out the window.
I grabbed
Yeah, I
him.
can't stop Alex.
I
yeah.
tried to
Call
grab him.
emotions on him.
Okay. What?
Actually, wait, not
Yeah,
call
that's
emotions.
that's not a
Just
reaction.
sleep.
So you can attempt to either make an athletics or acrobatics check.
From my position,
try
I
to
also
grab
look at the
him.
remainder
I
of the
look
house
at you
to
and I
see if
say,
see
"Get
you
off
can
of
either
me."
make athletics
No.
or acrobatics.
Get off of me! I
God,
need
I
to
can't
see
let
my
you go.
friend.
Shit.
I know this is emotional for you,
I
but I
know.
cannot let you
Oh,
go.
it is in spell.
20.
Nope, I rolled
I'm
shit.
sorry. it's like.
What are you doing, man?
Thank God you're a tiny
Pulls
Where are
one.
you
you
off.
going?
Can I cast?
What the fuck are you?
fine. You know what? You want to fucking cast shit? I cast sleep.
Bonus
Fucking
action.
let's do this shit. You want to? I was
Bonus
gonna let you
action
play
Misty
today.
Step.
Yeah, but I will fucking cast sleep.
I'm
immediately.
gone.
Does he actually have that? If he does, he would have just done that. He wouldn't have jumped. He's not that dumb.
I
Does
bonus
he
action
have
Misty
Misty
Step, so I'm boop outside already.
I don't think he has Misty Step.
All right, go die.
Yeah.
Go die your own way.
Whatever.
Well, now I have to go after her.
I'm
You coming or not?
Okay. I like with the two of them. It's more just like they immediately go to run off and just instinctually just no. Don't. It's like
you.
Wait,
I
you're
walk
not-
over to
I'm like,
another
wait, you're
table
not your
and I just
sister.
start drinking the beer off the table when everybody's screaming around, and I'm just gonna get trashed.
All right,
I
so
join you.
yeah, Alexander then goes
But
flying
fuck
out
it,
the
at this
window.
point.
I will follow him. out.
Just
Cheers,
roll an,
girl.
an acrobatics check.
Can it be athletics?
Sure.
Can I get stronger with alcohol this time? I mean, what the hell is the difference? Yeah, like, come on.
I'll take.
I believe that you think
Give
you're
it to
strong.
her.
That's come on.
Nick. I'll take my inspo back.
You roll a 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a 7 total, but it's still a 1.
Just a +1 on everything.
You
You're
already
trash.
got the-
Do it.
Yeah, he
I
already has
didn't
one.
have. I didn't have.
Wait,
my
how many
inspo.
balls
You
Yeah,
have a coin?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think I
There you
have
go.
lost
Yeah.
one. When I came in, it was face down, so I believe I used it at the end of last session at some point. So I do get it back. Do I fall on top of Alex?
No.
Do I fall
He
down?
rolled a 14 plus 6, so he's okay.
Do I fall down next to him?
Yeah, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage
Ow.
as you drop down to the ground. As Dove is running into this cindering building. There are fires. There are parts of the building that have not fully collapsed. There's different pillars and individual walls that are still standing, but a huge portion of this building has just been incinerated.
I'm assuming there's a good chunk that's still on fire.
I just start screaming gale wind.
Can I quickly just turn back into the bar and just go, you got buckets of water or something?
They kind of look at you. You go back. You run back into it. It's kind of the people are at a frantic movement, rushing around. You can attempt to try to look for something. You're not really gonna have stuff for taking on a full fire. of a whole
No,
building.
I just something to try to douse the flames a little bit to prevent it from like spreading. To the
Roll an, if you want to take. You can roll an investigation check.
Do I see any warlocks near me that have water capabilities?
14.
That I could just like show my tits and like just be like, do it.
I missed
Is that any
I missed
option?
the
What do I have to
decanter.
roll for that?
Right
Yeah.
now, all of the patrons have started to flee. They are running out running
Cowards.
through the streets. Yeah, people are are running away. They think
Cowards.
this is like a terrorist attack. They are.
Do you have water capabilities?
Read through
Oh,
this.
okay. Do you need to see
14.
my tits for it or no? Yeah.
No,
I thought that's a different. I
thank
thought
you.
there was a different
Yeah, it's
water
offered.
works going on.
Yeah.
Can I fly back after I hear this fucking massive?
I don't know.
Do you
What-
know it's us?
The earth was shaking, but in which way?
No, we didn't get that far. Okay, I just got there. I said, "Oh, hold on, they did something stupid."
Yep.
I fly back.
Here's a bomb.
Puddin'!
That's my friends.
I'm gonna say you have to unequip your armor then. I don't think you armor takes 10 minutes to put on.
Who
Are you
said
taking-
she took it off?
You are very romantic.
It's crotchless armor.
But
Show
if she
it.
Yeah.
no. In all reality, if she just got there, they've only been together a few minutes. She's saying they're not making pebbles tonight. Who said she took it off right away when she got there?
I thought he said like half an hour passed
Yeah.
since the rat was dropped off.
All right,
and this
all right, I'm taking it off. God.
14 on the investigation.
Did you not show up to dinner in like a really nice dress?
I always wear armor to dinner.
I never wear armor.
I'd say you can find some water.
Yeah, just anything.
Not a lot, probably
No.
like 1 or 2
Pajamas.
buckets worth.
Yeah, just bring it over and just wherever looks like the most likely to spread, just try to help contain it as best as I can.
Isaac, was there something you were trying to do?
I'm actually keeping watch from the top of the tower. I did
Armorless.
cast Lone Strider on myself in case I need to get in there.
Yeah.
But primarily what I'm doing is I'm using the spyglass.
Could you be like just
and I'm
Iron
trying
Man?
to, and
or
I'm
just
trying
like-
to find any signs of
as
life
you're, like,
from my
flying?
vantage point and keep an eye out. If I
From
see
your
that
vantage point,
That's what I want.
roll a
Just
perception
watching
check.
it. Woo-hoo.
there's
what I'm
advantage
saying.
of using the spyglass.
Yeah.
That would be
I have
23.
nothing to do.
Looking around, you can see that there are some of the 2 or 3 of the guard. A number of them were just killed.
Yeah, I remember that.
A
And they're
couple of
clearly
them were
not
in
aware
the
of
blurred
that.
radius. 3 of them look like they are still alive. They were blasted probably 20 plus feet and flung against walls. They were on the edge of the thing, and they were not part of one of the fireballs that went off outside of the building itself. So there's about 3 of them that are still alive. They look like they're either injured or unconscious.
In that case, I put up the spyglass. Spider-Man.
Can
Go in and I
I-
start dragging them out.
As I'm calling out Galen, can I look around for whoever shot the fireballs and or him?
Yeah, roll if you're. What are you trying to look for?
Trying to look for the person who threw those fucking fireballs or Galewind.
Okay, roll a perception.
How do you know? How do you know someone threw a fireball?
Because I saw the fireballs.
Did you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
They were overlooking the building. They saw it go off.
12.
12?
Grab a pretzel
Yeah.
before we slowly make our way out of the tavern. Yep. it's
Looking
It'll
up,
still
you
be
see
there
no
when we
sign
get
of
there.
where these came from.
Okay.
It was clearly somebody powerful, but you don't know where they originated from.
Okay. Galewind, where is he?
Let's see, how far away would... Okay, so you, Mose, you feel this earth, you feel literally the whole ground shake. You watch as, what were you guys up to at this time? What were you doing?
Making pebbles.
About to make pebbles.
And yet you say you were wearing your armor.
Listen, maybe he's
He could be
into
into
it.
that,
You
yeah.
don't know.
Where, you don't know his kinks.
He's not into that.
Ah.
Shut up.
Maybe Moses. We don't know.
Okay, we don't need to talk about it. I just asked what she was doing that way.
Maybe about to make pebbles, but okay. I took off the armor. I'm in my casual wear,
Yes.
not too casual.
Okay.
And I'm like,
Thank you. That's it. We need these vibes.
okay. I'm like,
There's a disturbance in the force.
yeah.
You're
I'm
right now
like,
sitting with Reyes. You're at his place. You're
Yeah.
on the 2nd floor.
Feels like an earthquake.
Yeah, you guys are in a little whatever, and you feel the whole building shake. You see as a couple things on the whole place shake. 1 or 2 items fall off, so you know it's not just your imagination or anything like this.
I need to go. He's probably like, what the fuck?
Does he
no, he's met us.
Yeah, he's sitting there right with you.
Sick. Does he leave with her?
I was gonna get there. Why are you metagaming this hard over here?
Because you're taking too long.
I love you.
How are you sitting on the bed? Describe it to me.
Are
Yeah, like,
you
just
straddling him right now?
yeah,
What
like
is
where
this
I need
about?
every part of this information.
Any
Oh,
of the
the
details.
couch.
What color is the bed? What color is the
Doggy,
is the
you
comforter?
know what are we doing?
Doggy.
Explain the scene to me. Yeah.
No.
You
the building on fire.
you
The murders.
essentially
What happened
have
when we
this
tried to medicate
gut
you?
feeling and fear in your body that you think that
It's your
what you
friends.
just left is probably the most likely the cause of this giant rumble that went off. And this panic goes off inside your head, and you're like, I have to go. I have to figure this out. Reyes looks at you and goes, "You're not going alone."
Oh.
Can I just top you a bit? I pull out the Horn of Silence alarm. Mose.
Now you hear a deafening horn in your ear, which you know
like, "Ah,
is him.
Okay. Feelings have been confirmed. We need to go for sure.
So both of you, no armor. He
Bunch of Crocs and
he
sport
just
mode.
just straps the dagger back to his hip, and then the 2 of you fly out the balcony. It's gonna take you a couple of minutes to get. Yeah, he has an extra large fireplace. You just go straight up.
It's reverse Santa Claus. That's the position.
That's how you know
But-
he's
Hulk
working.
is wearing Crocs.
As you're currently looking around, you're scoping up the rooftops. You're looking around. You're unable to find anything. You don't see anybody moving, other than the people at the very edges, which you knew were the guards. You see Izak currently picking and pulling them and leaning all 3 of them up against the wall.
Is the house still on fire?
Yeah, 3 massive fireballs just went off on this thing.
Great. Your girl's gonna be mage armor goes fucking in. She wants to find her best friend. She needs her friend.
I did all I can do.
Shit, I follow then.
She goes.
Once everyone
Still
gets
trying
off.
to just put out a little bit of the fire.
Yeah, you're out there with the buckets trying to put out fire. That's going to take you a couple of minutes.
Yep, that's fine.
Nix, is there anything that you're trying to do?
I just arrived on the scene
With
with her. little slowly.
Tossed.
Yeah, a little
Pretzel in
toasted, a
hand.
pretzel in hand.
Yeah, we got some pretzels. We're
Yep,
ready.
that's it.
I still feel like this is a big old trap. So
That's yeah. Besides all the chaos, is there anything suspiciously going on? You know what I mean? Is there any weird people? Is there any like shiny objects I should be aware of when looking around?
Yeah, there's plenty of shiny objects. There's like gold candelabras in the wreckage, and there's seemingly like a broken chandelier that's partially crushed.
But are these things suspicious?
No, just shiny.
So no suspicious items.
Looking around, you can roll a perception check.
is anybody else other than our team arriving on site to help this? Like, are
Right
the
now,
guards that were
it
on
just
parole
went
doing
off.
anything?
It just went off, and you guys happen to
So
be
we're faster
30
than
seconds.
the firefighters.
16.
Great.
You were
Okay.
across the
They were
street.
right.
I want you to look at 4th of July. That was on fire.
Oh, yeah,
Nobody
right.
called anything. We put it out before that. Proximity matters.
Oh,
I'm
hi.
just
I
worried this
was
is
the
a
hero of that.
16.
16. It's hard to see. It is ash. It is fire. It is currently still on fire. Half of the part, there are walls and archways and doorways still standing, and things are still burning. It just happened.
You want to go in?
Sure.
Alright, we go in.
Okay.
So the 3 crazy girls are inside.
Alexander
And
is
him.
following you.
Oh, great. 4 crazy people are going
So
inside.
I will then have.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were coming.
I saw you flying there.
You
Yeah,
will-
he actually
right
was
now
there
you're worrying
first.
about the
Yeah.
Oh, I said if I see
We
her
stopped
going,
for a
I would
pretzel.
immediately just
Yeah.
run it after.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
did my
Do
best to
you.
do.
As soon as I
Do
get
you?
them down and
I'm
away, I run
very
it after.
scared this is
Do
a
I see
fucking
her
trap.
immediately
Her?
when I
Me.
walk into the fire wreckage?
You watched her
We
leave
watched her run
and then
in.
go in. Like, yeah, you already. It's right across the street.
Whenever
You
I
guys
come
see everything.
across you, I would like to use vicious mockery and call you dumb.
Okay.
I'm like, so whenever I do come across you, you're getting attacked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick's fucking hates me.
Yeah, I'm like, so I'd like to hold that action. Yeah. It's.
I'm dumb.
Screaming gale wind. Trying to find my
The
friend.
first person you see in the fire
You're
is
sending.
Alexander. Do you still do it?
No, her.
No, it's held for when
Well,
she
you're
sees
kind of
us.
dumb, but you know.
He went in there right. The two of them were in tandem.
Yeah.
He was 1 second behind.
You weren't my responsibility.
Besides her, what is his like emotional draw into
Yeah.
being here?
Well, she's yelling for Galewind. You're not there.
We need to know.
But
She
yeah,
asked a good question.
I'll ask the question.
I
that
never
she
asked
just asked.
Alexander.
Why is Alex running in after me? I know it's to
Because
protect
I'm
you
dead.
else.
He looks
If
more.
my brother was running into a burning building,
I
No.
said what
Okay,
else?
This is something. There's emotional.
He-
Hey, I was
for
giving
him.
you guys a fucking answer.
I'm
sorry,
listening.
I was giving you an answer. The answer is he looks more angry and driven rather than concerned or fear. There's not a panic in him. It's more of a frustration.
He's not frustrated with her.
Or frustrated with the gale
He's
wind.
frustrated he wasn't the one to kill her.
Ah,
I
that.
ta-
mm.
I take,
don't know
I
if
take my
she's
statement
dead.
back. I was wrong.
No, but I'm still searching.
He
I don't give a fuck
looks
about
like
her.
a man who just came up short. Just like he looks like somebody who's like was at the finish line and got beat, and
Oh.
he's like,
I see.
He has a personal
Been-
right with.
The
well,
cold.
they killed his parents and
Took
kidnapped
me.
his sister and hunted him for 20 years.
Her
Tried-
in particular.
Tried
Me
kidnapping
particularly.
him multiple times.
I mean,
too.
I was kidnapped by the cold, and they're so sensitive about it. Yeah. God.
You were property before that, so.
That's never.
Not
Never.
true.
Not true.
Indentured servitude.
That's-
it was
yeah,
a
That's it.
Alright, so Galewind, do I find him? I'm lifting.
You
I'm
were a
moving.
serf. You just had to work off your
That's it.
your debt.
My mom protected me, kind of. Yeah, it's a kind
I'm
of.
crying, finding my friend.
Okay, so please describe to me what you are doing, and I'm gonna have the other people who are engaging in this. We're gonna get one round of looking, which takes a few minutes to do,
Okay.
and then Mose will come in. So we're gonna go around to Dimitri's currently doing with fire. Izak is running in after her, and then the three of you, along with Alexander, are currently looking around. So please, each of you, we're gonna go around. Tell me what it is your character is doing over the next couple of minutes and how they are doing.
Okay, I'll go first. Dove is trying to move wood that she knows not on fire, and she's trying to move it, calling out Galewind's name and being like, "Where are you? I need you." I want to do that. I mentally like link with him, or I try to I know I had to see him first, but I try to mentally link with him with my telepathic speech and be like, where are you? Are you okay? Say something, raise a hand, do something. And just searching as fast as I possibly can. Because I need to find my friend.
Okay. So you're just looking for Gale.
I'm just
you're just checking the rubble.
I'm checking everything. I don't give a fuck about her. I'm checking for him. She could die for all I care. I'm checking for him.
Okay. So can I just have you roll a investigation check or perception?
I'll do investigation because my perception's shit. I'm using my coin already. I don't give a fuck.
Support the coin.
Okay, thank God. Non-nat 20.
Non-nat 20?
Yeah.
Looking around for him, you do not see any. You don't see any bodies in here. You are looking around the different the different areas that, all throughout here, and you see no sign of a body anywhere, other than the guards who were on the outskirts, the few that were either heavily burnt or so on with the initial blast that had gone off.
Okay.
Miyuki or Nyx? What about the two of you?
I'm gonna go in and help Dove, even though I feel like this is deeply a trap. I'm gonna go in and start moving rubble with her and trying to help her locate Galen.
Okay. Can I have you also then roll a investigation check?
Is any of the smoke being sucked into any cracks in the floor? Like an underground cellar type situation? Is there any smoke being plummeted in to any cracks?
It doesn't smoke ours.
Yeah, but if there's like, if there
Yeah,
is, it could get
like
sucked,
you
like
need-
it gets sucked in.
You need a negative pressure.
I like the idea.
Question
Okay.
still
Roll-
stands.
roll a
of, is
perception check.
there...
What did you get?
15.
15? You kind of get the same thing as her. You're looking around the different areas, and you really can't find any sort of people or any sort of bodies other than you do find the same dead guards that she had also found before. With a 21, towards the back of the building, there is a manhole cover that is
Down to the
in-
sewers? Yeah, it's like, anyway! Okay, I would like to go try and, I wish I had a crowbar. Is there a handle?
No, it is a manhole cover.
God,
Right.
fuck. How far is he? Will he hear me if I screamed?
He is currently on the outside of the building trying to stop fires and stop them from spreading and putting out small fires that have picked up on other nearby areas from when the explosion occurred. Putting out a small cart that had been nearby and different things like that.
Was it a cart full of cabbages?
Yes, it was.
Yes!
Oh, those poor cabbages.
My cabbages!
Oh, poor baby.
I'd like to buy one cabbage, please.
They're all burnt.
Shit.
They're all cooked cabbages now, though.
Just pre-cooked.
That smells bad.
Is there anything around I could use to try and open it?
Here's the question. What distance from the fireball is the cabbage perfectly cooked?
You could try to pry it with an improvised bar or a thing like that. And I also have all three of you roll.
It's by a
dexterity saving
fireplace,
throws.
isn't it? Shouldn't it have those poker things?
No, this is not by a fire. This is in the back of the building.
Oh.
Can I have the
So
three of you
both
also
of you
roll
assume that
dexterity
they
saving throws?
So both of you to
What?
assume that those fireplace
Dexterity
tools wouldn't be
saving throw.
Oh, thank
melted
you.
at this point.
You know, a woman can hope.
I need to make
You
one
say
too.
dexterity?
Yeah.
13.
7.
13, 7.
17.
Smoke
17.
inhalation.
Infinity.
Okay. 2 points, 4 points each of fire damage. As you guys are doing this.
Okay.
Currently, Alexander, you watch. You're sticking with her. You're going towards the back of the building. Can I just have you roll a perception check?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
What were you doing also? 'Cause you
Oh.
called in after. What were you
If I was gonna try to help, I actually would have looked around for any other survivors.
Oh, this
because
unicorn
there was
dice is
no
very
one
handy.
else
yeah,
around.
the guards were the main ones.
I actually would have ran back outside, try to find either of them that are possibly awake. One of the ones I dragged, and if one of them is, I just look him in the eye and say, "I just saved your life. Where's the blue elf?"
Where's the what?
Where's
the blue elf?
Yeah.
You'll know what it
Air
means.
Genasi.
Where is the blue
Where's,
man?
where's the air genasi?
Tell me where the
Genasi.
blue man is.
Where's the blue boy?
As you say this, as the guard kind of comes to. What happened? What was that explosion? Is the lady okay? Where is she? He tries to get up, and you watch he grabs his leg as his leg is just charred partially and just burnt to him. As he's kind of like
We looked all
dazed.
over inside. The lady's not inside. Do you know where she might have gone?
What did you get on yours?
Natural 20.
Natural 20. You see as this is happening at the same time. You see as Alexander pushes over. You watch as like his shirt partially catches on fire and his arm gets burnt. As he like pushes over this beam that's like over on this, and he pulls up a hatch that leads underneath. And then there were different improvised things around you. So if you want, you can try to make a strength check in an attempt to try to lift this up. Try to pry a bar underneath.
Can after I
4.
Before you can't get a person. You grab like a nearby broken off piece of wood and try to stab it in, and you can't seem to find a purchase on this.
can
The guard looks at you and tells you if she knew it was coming, she would have probably found a way out. She has her ways. Maybe went back to her other place, but if she made it. Oh.
Does he look like he's about to die?
He looks he looks
Okay,
he looks not like that. He doesn't look on death's door.
Can I telepathically speech to everyone and tell them that we found a hatch and come to us?
So yeah, you can take a minute to do that.
I found a hatch. Everyone come to us inside the house.
I
Go.
love you. I'm standing next to you.
I know. It's just easier.
Is it
You
safe
found
for
a
them to
hatch?
go in
No, my God.
What do you mean?
with the fire?
It's still burning, so
My fire is still spreading.
it just happened. There could be more work done to this on this, and this has been going on. They've been searching for about 10 minutes or so. Guards are now starting to arrive.
I'm gonna try to usher the guards to like pick up where I left off. Like, I'm gonna go see if there are any survivors. Try to contain the fire to this one location, and then just kind of run to
Me.
Duff.
Okay, please roll a persuasion check.
Shit,
They need
I suck
persuasion
at that.
to help with the fire.
He's giving commands.
Oh,
This is
okay,
about
okay.
You gotta use the inspo. Oh, does it? Hit performance instead of persuasion, but it's the same thing. It's a 9.
9
Jesus Christ.
It was a
Oh.
10 minus 1. I have a
both
mi-
times.
Well, the first one was like a 4 or something.
Oh, okay.
But then I hit persuasion instead of performance instead of
Uh.
persuasion, but it's the same.
Halt! What happened here? And they grab the other people have fled.
Mhm.
Like there's other than like some bystanders who are kind of like gawking.
Mhm.
You're the person in this kind of like situation,
Mhm.
whereas the rest, you're the only person outside of the building, other
Yep.
than you're on the outside too.
Yeah.
So you talking to the guards, they've now stopped you and are trying to ask you questions, figure out what happened, essentially trying to get like a witness testimony
Yeah.
as to what just happened.
My name's Dimitri. I'm part of Nylums Few. I was sitting in the tavern across the street. I saw this giant explosion go off. I just grabbed some water and tried starting to put it out. I want to make sure there's no casualties.
Cabbages.
Okay.
Ask Nathan the guild master. He can vouch for me. I've done good.
We're here to do evil, though.
With the mention of Nathan,
Mhm.
at first they didn't recognize the name Nylums Few, but you were just at the banquet. But the mention of him, A couple of the guards kind of like look at each other. Okay, but check in with us when you're finished. Come on, men. All of them start to spread out and do different things. You watch as they have like thick blankets and they're trying to like beat out different things that are going on.
If I notice from like just when I was doing before where it was spread, I'll try to just like point it out to them, and then I'm just gonna head
rush
towards...
in, and I would say you're gonna come in through the back door. You're gonna see Nyx, currently with like an improvised like wood bar, trying to pry up a manhole cover.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to open this.
I take the crowbar off my back and try to pry it open.
Got it. All right. Please roll an athletics check.
Can I help him if he doesn't do it successfully by himself?
22.
Yeah.
22.
Beautiful.
We call it acrobatics instead.
Yeah, right? Always. Can it always be acrobatics instead?
If it was
No,
acrobatics, it would've been-
acrobatics.
Just do a backflip at it? Yeah.
If it was acrobatics, it would have been a 20.
Shut up.
Yeah.
You
Oh, that's fair.
pry the crowbar
Stupid.
under, and that works out perfectly.
And
There's
you're
like a
gonna
little
miss
notch in it, and you pop it up over it. The manhole cover comes loose. It's a large manhole cover. Like it was.
What are-
For anybody who doesn't know, manhole covers weigh a fucking lot of.
Yes.
Very
They're
heavy.
heavy.
They do.
I think they're close to like 100 pounds, 150 pounds.
Depends.
Not more. This is
Some-
like a
some are like
this
2
is like a
pounds.
this is like a 3-foot diameter manhole cover. This is a big one. You pop this open, and there is a set of there is a iron ladder that goes down that is built into it. This is a direct access port into the sewers. This is not like a construction that they made. This is legit. This is an actual manhole cover. This is you can see that there's tile around it.
Would this have been like in the house or just outside?
This would have been in the house. So it would have been in the back section of the house. You're essentially almost in like
Does the fact that there's a manhole cover inside the house like confuse me?
it's weird. But you open up and there's an iron ladder that goes straight down into the sewer and you can see the water.
I'm gonna turn
Is-
to Nyx real quick. Where's Dove? She said she found something.
Over
A
there?
hatch or something.
Wait.
I'm gonna also just quickly send dancing lights down to this hole, see if we can see anything.
On the steps down, if no one's touched it for a long time, there would have been dust or something or some grime. Is there any missing parts on those bars,
Like a footprint.
showing that somebody went down it recently?
Okay. Roll an investigation.
Big brain today.
Good for you.
Yeah,
Good for
I know,
you.
right?
Brain cell.
Nat 20, and then whatever my fucking thing is.
I can't.
24.
24.
She's
Jesus
the one you guys can't.
I am making sure we get through today.
It
Or
does
no.
not.
I'm
It does
waiting
not
for
look
next
like it
week
was
tomorrow.
stepped on within the day. It does look like it's been used, but not super recent. I mean, not within like the last day or two, but there is marks of people's hand and footprints. So this is something that has been used. It's not like been unused in the months. This looks like there has been sections that have been cleaned by the process of somebody climbing down, their boots scraping on
Yeah.
it, but not today.
Do I get a sense of how far? If I throw the, just send my dancing.
It's a sewer hole. It goes down only about like 10, 20 feet. There's a very small tunnel that only goes down about 6 feet, and then the actual sewer itself.
Let's check with Dove and then mention this to them. I'm just
Uh,
gonna start hanging over
I follow.
where Dove said.
You walk over to Alexander as he pushes open this. He found this because he used his he cast detect magic.
Mm.
So he did that and indicated that there was some sort of magical presence down here.
Okay.
As he does this, you guys look down. There's a small cellar in here. Looking around this room, the two of you are the first to get in here. There are. It looks like it was like a bunch, like stuff was quickly taken.
Mm.
Not everything. There's still books. There's still beakers and stuff like that. Can I have you roll an Arcana check?
21.
21. There is faintly on the ground, as if it's been used, a giant chalk circle.
Like a teleportation chalk circle?
Exactly.
Do you know how to control this? I look at my brother and ask.
You would know that by it being a chalk circle, this is something that, with a 21, you, know this has been drawn here multiple times in the same spot, but that it's drawn. It is not a fixed teleportation circle. It's
Okay.
not something else. It's not something somebody can just use.
Yeah.
But that somebody has used this spot specifically to draw a circle many times.
Okay.
Which means either this is just their dedicated spot, or she was also possibly trying to create a teleportation circle here. Like a permanent one.
Like a
Once you do
permanent.
it for like, I believe, a year straight,
Mhm.
it becomes a permanent circle that can be used.
Got it. Okay.
So, and it looks recent. The chalk is fresh. There's always like a burn away whenever the spell kind of goes off. But there is now that with a 21, there's that fresh indicator that a teleportation circle was recently
Recently used.
used. And looking around the room, things were quickly grabbed.
Okay. Do you know how to work it? I look at my brother.
Teleportation circle now. But if we get a powerful enough mage, they might be able to figure out where they went. I don't know teleportation magic.
Can I try to do it?
You want to try to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this will be you can do either Arcana or Investigation.
Arcana. Arcana's my strongest. 19.
19. So what this tells you with this, I'd say with a 19, doesn't tell you where it is,
Mhm.
but you know based off of the circle that it's not to a location with an existing circle. So it's not like it's not a building that would have a permanent teleportation circle. And you know that the major buildings for
Would
the
have
cult,
one.
like their major temples, like
They're-
like where you were,
Mhm.
they had their own teleportation circles.
Oh, okay.
They were permanent fixtures. Where she went is somewhere personal, or somewhere she is somewhere either personal or somewhere she knows, not a fixed point. If it was a fixed point, there would have been a glyph in the center that would indicate the target. There would have been like a large room right dead center that would indicate where
Where
she
everybody's-
is going, and there is no indication of that. So she's going somewhere personal.
Okay.
I would say with a 19 you get back. Mose, you are arriving with Reyes at the scene, as the two of you have already, Dimitri and Nix, have looked down at the manhole and seen this.
Mhm.
You know it's been used, and that for who knows what, within recent periods, but not today. And Miyuki, you are currently following Dove down the stairs, and you are outside with it. At this point, the guard has told you that much, saying
Yeah.
that she would have fled.
She would have
gone to
fled
the
and
room.
she went to another residence.
Yeah. Miyuki, is there anything you wish to do?
I'm just with her.
What is currently like? If you were to give the fire a percentage of control, like how under control is it? More than 50, less than 50, because that's going to determine what I do next.
I'd say less than 50.
Less than 50%
I'd say less than
contained.
50. Yeah, I'd say
It's still
it's been
very
going on for only about 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
And the guards only were arriving basically as you were arriving.
Can
'Cause they were going
I?
on foot and you could fly.
I'm gonna flavor this, and you tell me if you don't like it.
If only you were a
Um,
wildfire druid right now.
Make it worse.
No.
Burst the
I
flames.
would like to cast Wall of Water, but way up, and let it kind of sprinkle down. I mean, it's gonna be a heavy fucking rain.
Okay, so wall of water, if I'm not, should be able to you should be able to bend it and really you can essentially stop. How long is wall of water? Is it
30
100?
feet long, 10 feet high, 1 foot thick.
30
You
feet
can
long,
make
10
a
feet
ringed
high.
wall up to
How-
20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick. The wall vanishes when the spell ends. The wall space is difficult terrain.
Or, hear me out, you turn into a whale and then just drop on the house.
Very helpful.
It would put it out the fire. Yeah,
Oh,
what?
well.
Just saying.
You do this. You use wall of water. This it has to be on the ground, but with that you can change the tide of this. You can put it in some of the more heavy areas, and it kind of has this effect of, because it's a wall of water, there's this like misting effect that goes off all around it, that you are essentially creating a dead spot where now the fire can't, it's like it's like burning an area before a blaze. That way it can't. There's nothing there left. Everything is now drenched, and you have this thing that is preventing. It went from less than 50% through. It is now 75% contained.
Okay.
And you just by doing that, taking the time to do this, you've prevented people from being able to enter certain parts of it. But it is now a huge portion has just been put out on this.
Great.
You watch as Reyes goes around helping people quickly, taking people, ushering people back. He's moving very fast. You watch as he kind of like zips around different things like that, and things. He looks through pretty rapidly. Kind of like through the actual building itself. Sees all of you downstairs. Goes, you guys all right?
Can you teleport us somewhere? Can you use magic to teleport somewhere?
Not my forte.
God
Sorry.
damn it!
You okay?
Yeah, we found a teleportation circle, and I need to.
He flies back.
All
up.
right, bitch.
Flies
Alright.
back up to you. Your friends are in the are near the center. They found a pit under there. No bodies.
Do you know who could have done something like this? Who has this
I don't
huge
know
power?
what this was. Was it a monster? Was it a spell? Was it a...
Well, if he
An
fucking
explosion?
stayed, I would explain to him what the fuck happened.
Are me and Nick by the manhole cover, or were we?
What
all
would
like-
you guys have done after you had done that? So you
We
had
would've-
looked down and investigated kind of like
Yeah,
the top cover.
I said we'll look at this layer, go towards stuff.
The two of you can walk back over and you can see the hatch currently resting up against just a pillar or a post,
Go down.
and you guys can walk down a set of stairs
Hi, guys.
into a small, probably about this big.
Found a manhole cover that led to the sewers. Looked like it was inside the house.
Okay.
I think Nick said it looked like it was recently used within the last like couple days. Not today, but a couple days.
Okay.
What's this?
Uh,
I look at like the.
teleportation circle. We need a strong mage to send us somewhere, cause she might be there with Galewind.
I do have something already.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
After I got that info assured that everyone is like okay in there, I actually would have ran to what essentially would have been like her room or her office, cast guidance on myself, and now that I know she has another residence, I want to look around for an envelope, anything that would have an address on it, to try to find what her other residence would be.
I'm gonna say this is gonna be a really difficult check as the building blew up.
I'm hoping I get lucky because there's not much else I can do
So
right
this is
now.
going to be a really difficult check, but you can attempt to make an investigation check to try to find any sort of evidence.
Do I get guidance?
I'll say you can take some time and do that.
Does she have a journal? It's. But oh, go ahead.
Do I know?
Okay, see if this works. 23. I rolled a 19. I'm like, it was either 20 or nothing.
Yeah, it is. I don't know what your modifier is, but the DC for this would have been 25 for
Plus 3.
for
Oh,
this
wait.
explosion going off.
Your guidance.
Nope. Plus 3. Yep. With the guidance, I rolled a 1 on the guidance.
Oh.
Yeah, I wanted to give you the guidance, but this, because of the explosion and paper and how intense these blasts were, there's nothing that is, you're looking around and you're not sure what would be her room. Basically the entire second floor of this building is completely gone.
Out of here.
That was eviscerated. There's only the first floor, and that mainly consists of more public chambers.
I was looking for an address or something, but
Yes.
With me and Reyes being up high, I want to look around. I'm trying to gather, since I wasn't there, I'm trying to figure out, I'm like, well, it wasn't a monster because there would have been more destruction than just one building. This is very targeted. Either my idiots did something, or the other idiots did something.
Honestly, it's a 50-50 toss-up.
Yeah.
So, I'm
Well, who
trying to kind of look around and see if there's anything else going on that would have triggered this.
I love how
Do
you call us
see
my
anybody-
idiots.
My favorite idiot.
Ah.
You guys, that, you're not- and I'm like hoping he's kind of looking around, trying to gather the same, or see if Griffin is
Yes.
here yet. I don't know if he has wings or whatever,
No.
but if there's anybody on rooftops, anything from gathering, from being up high.
I'm going to say you can pretty comfortably look around and not see anybody on rooftops. There is a crowd at the bottom, kind of like onlookers, where they see destruction and they're like, "What's going on?"
Yep.
So there's definitely those people that
I'm
are like
inside.
looking at a car crash and just are curious.
Or any of the onlookers suspicious looking?
But looking around, you see a carriage. The guards are already working on this. There's a carriage being pulled up at this time that is being let through by the guards. It looks pretty ornate on this.
And
And
Nudge can point.
well, it looks like we're seeing him twice in one night. As you watch as the carriage pulls up and stops, and out walks Griffin.
Can we fly down?
What?
Can we fly down?
Yeah, absolutely. What are the four of you doing?
Do I know anything about a teleportation circle?
What are you trying? I'd say your knowledge is very limited.
Like,
I'm gonna ask the
oh,
same
I'm trying to.
question.
Is it worth trying to copy this down without?
Not worth copying.
No.
There,
Okay.
there's
I was just
not
thinking
enough
that too.
there for you to copy,
Okay.
as most of it burns away each time. A lot of it's also the same kind of ruins from circle to circle. There's a couple of individual things that change.
Do
And a lot
I
of it
know
is
anything
intent.
about them?
No, you wouldn't. I'd say that your magic is not his is, and with
It's
his
study
sister,
based. It's like there's
study
bits and
based,
pieces.
of this kind of arcane. Looking down at this, there's not too much to go off of in here. Is there anything? Is there anything you wish that was?
Is there any like cabinets or anything
Yeah,
like that?
there is scattered materials and books and vials and beakers. This looks like almost kind of like a personal laboratory.
Can I look at the? Oh well, this is the laboratory I want to destroy
This
first.
looks like a personal.
Okay, great. I'm still destroying it. Either way. Can I look at her books?
Yeah, right now you and you can start doing that. Alexander is also kind of like rummaging through them, trying to see if there's anything in there. I would say either you can roll an investigation check, or and he can roll one separately, or you can roll one with advantage, and he'll give you the advantage.
I'll roll with the advantage.
There was another thing.
What did you
'Cause
want
I
to do
don't-
also? You
Well, no, I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask you.
Oh.
'Cause I would have assumed based on the. Would you have told us what you heard or saw through Puddin after he got banned out?
Yeah.
'Cause
I
there
guess-
would have been time, like we see her get back, like
Yeah.
what happened.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like you have whatever you overheard of conversation that you
Yeah.
went through last
I'm wondering where
session.
that owl bear is.
Yeah, that's. I was gonna look. Can I look around, see if there's anything related to like the owlbear we fought a while back that did this weird
Is
transformation
this circus
thing,
gonna be like
any
Hunchback
sort
of
of-
Notre Dame too?
Any sort of
Like
elliptic
in the
stuff.
sewers, like it's disappearing. Is that where we're going
Is that
here?
good laughs or bad laughs?
No, I love your. I love.
No, did you ever see
What
Hunchback of
idea?
Notre Dame too?
I have. Yeah. I
Like
know.
there's a circus and they bring all the animals into the
The
sewer.
I want to look to see if there's any sort of like
Can.
elliptic
Can.
stuff. Because if there's saying
That's with the advantage.
You can't really find anything of.
Can I just take the book and just put it in my thing?
There's different journals and different materials and books on different subjects of different monsters and different mythologies.
Can I look at the journal and see if she wrote down her other address or somewhere?
Yeah, that's
Look,
what you
he-
were looking for. That's what
Put it in
that
the
was.
fucking
That,
bag
that
and
was
just-
that role.
Go on.
But Nix, what is it you are trying to do?
I would like to look and see if I was gonna look through like the cabinets and stuff like
Plus
that,
yes.
or like is there like a desk or something? I
Yeah,
can look
yeah.
through the desk instead. Or is there, like
There's
the
cabinets, there's desks, there's books,
I'll
there's
look through the
journals, there's
desk.
beakers, there's vials.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of stuff. Investigation check also.
Investigation. 15.
15. What are you looking for?
I guess
And
envelopes at this point. Also, any form of what these beakers are, like any of the experiments they were talking about.
A lot of them
I
are
wanna
wet
go
specimens.
more. The what?
They're wet specimens.
Great, so they're down there.
That's what most of these are. They're large vials. There's like chicks and little like tadpoles and different things like that. And like snake, and different. It's a lot of wet specimens.
Okay, can I take the snake?
Will I be able to look around through like the desk and stuff, just see if there's any like, to my limited knowledge, like connection to what we heard and follow like with that owlbear?
I'd say you can either roll separately or you can give her advantage as she was also going through the desk.
I'll give her advantage.
Okay.
You have to
Roll them one more
second
time.
and if it's higher, you get that one.
And that one?
What was the first roll?
The 15.
15.
The
Yeah.
15? Okay. With the 15.
Oh yeah, she gets inspo.
Do I? No.
No, because
advantage.
there's
the
I tried.
15 in the one.
I tried
There
for
was
you. I'm
never-
sorry.
Looking through the
Well,
desk
time to everyone
itself,
had it.
there is notes on different creatures and how they react to eggs being implanted.
I grabbed those. I grabbed them.
And whether or not they are viable, or not.
Is there
in
any
their
key in there?
gestation period. What?
Any like weird keys or anything like that in there? Okay.
I would like to grab those papers and just throw them in my backpack.
Am I able?
I am taking those.
Am I able to like trace the teleportation circle, like on a
There's
piece
no
of paper?
real benefit to doing that. A teleportation circle is large.
Okay.
Mose, was there something you wanted to do? Also, and then afterwards, if there's anything Yuki and Isak want to do.
I got something over.
So we fly down.
Okay, that's fine.
Two of you fly down.
And I guess
Well, the two of you made it here fast. What a coinky dink. Anything I should know?
Sick wiki dink.
anything you should know? No, we're just here to help. I have friends in the area that I saw recently. And then I heard an explosion and we came back to help. That's what people do. We help each other.
Okay.
I don't like his face.
I don't even know his face.
I don't like it.
Ugh.
I've seen it once.
Just
Yes.
Ray, as you must know, it does look rather suspicious to have you come speak to me in my office about this woman and then a few hours later have her residence blow up. Yes, I do understand, but all of my servants can attest that we were home at the time and we left after we felt a rumble in the vicinity. So, I'm sure they will. As he goes off and he starts heading towards the building itself, he starts pulling out a massive spell book in front of him. As you watch as he starts casting a control flame and starts putting out different fires as he walks into the building itself.
Is he holding the spellbook or is it just floating next to him?
It's floating next to him.
Is he a mage?
Yeah. He is the mage, like that's his title.
Mose, get down here!
Dove.
Oh,
Put these in
you watch as a figure, a shadow takes over the staircase as you watch as an individual comes down. Oh, hello. Can I please ask what the five of you are doing down here?
Well, there goes what
What
I
is
was
your
going to do.
business? What are you about to do?
I was actually, once I see all these approaching, I actually would have immediately gone to the cellar and said, "Guards are coming. Important people are coming. We gotta go now."
Okay. I'll give you a roll a stealth check.
I'm gonna telepathic speech to Mose. Mose, get down here!
17.
17.
Yeah.
Mose, get down
With
here!
a stealth,
down here.
he's not really paying too much attention right now. Not looking for like sneaky individuals. So I will say that you're able to get to the door, peek your head down, say this, and then back out. As you watch
down
him
the sewer.
as you watch him start to walk up, you hear him say this quickly, and it is the four of you down there.
Start trying to quickly and quietly.
Misty step out.
You can Misty step out.
Oh, I will also Misty step out.
I casually walk out. Yep.
God, loser!
Like, yeah,
I look at my brother. What should we do?
Just Misty step out.
You hear this, but that moment of indecision is too much. As you turn to walk up the stairs,
He walks down.
and casually walk out, he starts walking down the
Sorry.
stairs, and you guys kind of freeze. So I will rephrase that. Pardon me, but what are the three of you doing down here?
Me, her, and Alex.
Alex.
Okay, okay.
Because Alex does not have Mystic Step.
We were
I
looking
also-
for
But
survivors.
Alex does have invisibility, so does he cast it on someone?
No, he wouldn't leave his sister right
So cast it on her
We
too.
were looking for survivors.
he could.
Yeah,
Don't we?
I'm
No.
persuasive.
she's the talking.
No, I'd rather him do it to Nyx if he does do that. Honestly.
With how you roll?
So who wasn't
Right, he did invisible anybody.
No,
Yeah,
he did not.
We're
did
on
He
the
did not.
stairs.
He did not. You're out. You.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're on the
Can
stairs.
I have you both roll stealth checks?
I feel like it's like fine, you know. We've already saved parts of,
The
you
town.
know,
Yeah.
we're good people.
6?
6.
15.
15? Okay, you can into the thing. You follow him. You, as you teleport up and right next to him. Hello there. Please stay where you are. As this mage just walks past and you watch as he's like waving his hand, putting out fires as he's heading towards where you guys just were. You watch as like 2 guards come up behind, the same guards that you had before.
I was just gonna lawyer up and get
Come
him
up
out.
behind, and then the mage had come, Griffin had
Getting
come
the
down
soup
the
ready.
stairs and found the 3 of you, and you said you had come here looking for survivors.
Oh, I don't know if you know this, but Delphi has tears. She's
Okay,
been
so
crying.
I'm gonna say make a deception check.
A plus 6.
Half alive.
Half a lot. Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
I-
I'm like that.
Quick question for me: Do I get the sense that they know where I came from, or that I just popped in?
Bet you just popped in, and he's just like,
What the hell are you doing?
"Are you teleporting in the middle of a fired, flaming building?"
Just get him
17.
out so you don't have to be worried.
Exactly. Because I told the guards I'm trying to see if they're survivors. Like, I'm trying to do this quick.
A likely story, but it's pretty evident that there are none down here, given the state of this room.
Well, I mean, there were.
The 3 of you, please do fire. You are going to be taken for questioning.
Well, Dove is crying, so she's
You
like,
just
Dad, she's
start
just
whimpering.
crying. And
You need to
she
get
will.
ready. Lawyer time.
Yeah, hold on. Just go back to the manor, grab the suit again.
Just say that
Have to learn Goliath law.
you saw people go down.
Yeah.
No, but
I-
Alexander's
He hasn't
gonna
given me a
Alexander's
second
gonna
yet.
speak up. Yeah,
Okay.
Alexander's gonna speak up too.
It's about damn time.
That's alright. He's never there. So it's
And he's not gonna do that. I was gonna cast Charm Person. He's not gonna do that. He's
Not against the mage.
He's not dumb. He looks at it and he goes, "No, they were first looking for any sort of survivors. Where we stumbled across this room. First, seeing what was below, we did find its contents rather interesting. As you will see, there is seemingly a teleportation circle that was recently used. So, people who were in the building most likely managed to escape. And I'm gonna roll a persuasion check for
Over the wall.
Alexander. What?
Over the wall. Oops. No.
Oh,
It was into her
it's a
thing.
9. It's in my coach.
Reroll that because
I was gonna say it definitely doesn't count.
what is it?
is that
The
a one?
first one definitely counts.
Yeah.
I'll use my inspiration and reroll it
Alright, roll.
because this is important.
This is doing terrible.
8.
You did worse.
8.
Better than her 9. Oh wait.
So that is a 15
Okay.
on him. So
How about behind the wall?
that was for the other guy, which is a terrible roll, which is good.
Yeah.
Never use other people's dice. They don't do well for.
Please head up top so we can ask you some questions. I do not believe a formal taking you down for questioning will be necessary.
I mentally. No, actually, I don't. Never mind. I was gonna do
You watch
something.
as he goes over to the teleportation circle. Starts doing that. You watch as his eyes light up.
I'm just
as
standing there.
You're
Yeah, I'm standing there.
Nyx and Alexander start walking up the stairs. You're watching this mage. His book is floating next to him. You watch as he's casting detect magic. You watch his eyes start to glow. You watch as he goes over. Another book floats up next to him. He starts taking some of the glyphs down in his own notebook. You watch as he takes a number of the books off the shelves and forms them into a pile, and then puts it. There's like essentially like a floating stack of books, right, that is following him right now. And looks around, and he does this for probably like 10 or 15 minutes.
I just stay there. I just stay watching.
Before he looks up, looks at you, watches eyes glow again, indicating detect magic. Looks you over. No, you didn't do this. Please head up top. I will be following you.
I wait until he goes, and then I'll follow after.
No, yeah, he moves his
I know.
I'll be following.
and he stands there with his arm waiting for you to take the lead.
I slowly go up. Up the stairs, and once he's like out of the way, I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt on the lab.
Which will unlock. He's gonna he's gonna counterspell it.
I'm gonna counterspell.
You're gonna counterspell his counterspell?
Yeah.
Okay, he would have.
Counterspell the counterspell the counterspell!
Okay.
Yeah, he,
No, it's
We're gonna
basically more
do.
spell
Oh wait, this is his DC. This is the other guy's DC. Okay, yeah.
It's a.
So he counterspelled you, and you're counterspelling his counterspell.
Mhm.
So he needs to make a Constitution
Yeah.
Yep.
save.
Against the save DC.
Ah.
God. What's up?
I'm convinced Dove just likes being in jail.
No, Dove's pissed. She's mad. She's just.
She doesn't-
All her emotions are going right now.
Oh, that's high. That's gonna be a. It's gonna be a 23
Fuck.
on this.
You
So
got
now
this.
You need to make a Constitution save.
what's that?
For counterspell.
Oh wait. Is she near me? Right?
17.
Kinda. I was gonna give you guidance if
You
the God was
can't. No, you
allowed.
can't guidance that.
I think I
That is a
Or
fail.
Bard of Inspiration.
For him?
That's a fail for him.
So what does that
no,
mean?
No, you
Yours-
failed,
you-
so he stopped your spell.
Oh, okay.
And then you watch Mage Hand shuts the door. Please take her into custody. Which is a number of guards come up. I would really love to know why you just tried destroying evidence. I'm probably the only room that survived this explosion.
I just stay quiet.
And I just like half throw my head back and just think, God damn it.
Is there
Why
still
does she
tears in
like
her
being
eyes
in
as this
jail?
is happening, as he's saying all this?
So, if there's nothing anybody specifically wants to do, what starts to happen is the guards ask you and Alexander, because they did not, and you. They first talked to you, and because of what you were doing and where you came from, they just kind of think you were there.
I mean, I'm
and the-
drunk and across the street from a tavern. Like, why would I be lying?
No, and if they question why I was,
You know, I'm a
why I
pretzel.
pooped in, I'm like, I was trying.
It.
If
Why
they
would they think I was not doing anything?
That is
If
your
they
persuasion.
question why I pooped in, my response would be because I was trying to
You
do
basically,
things quickly.
because you spoke to the guards outside, you're kind of just passed over. The
Yeah.
two of you hid in that
I would have
in
guided
the
her to the
sewer
sewer.
right there.
And then just
So the two of you are out of sight, and then the guards take you and Alexander in for questioning.
And then you arrested me.
Because no, they now take. Originally they
cat
were just going to
ran in.
question her, but now they take in. When you start to ask her why I thought we weren't being taken, and they just and he goes, "That was before your friend tried to blow up the room."
I don't have friends.
I am sorry to hear that. I don't.
Am I able to ask the guards like,
I probably
Idiot.
usually take ladies to
Vicious
Like,
mockery.
roll
Roll a persuasion check.
I had to crack that joke.
0.
0.
How?
1 minus 1.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, that's official Goliath town business. If you have inquiries, you can.
You're like, what do
I
we
can't
do?
hear what he's saying.
If they're compatriots of yours,
This could have been
you can follow
jail.
up tomorrow at the county office. Whereas the guards take you, Alexander, and Dove in.
What
You
was-
have magical shackles put on you.
What was the end of you said? I couldn't hear.
That you can go to the county jail and check in with them if they're being detained. the following morning.
Am I being
Okay.
detained?
Right now, yes.
Why?
Your friend tried to blow up a building.
Again, my
It was
cat
already
ran
blown
in
up.
here. It blew up. I was drunk across the street, and I came over here to make sure people were alive. Or, yeah.
That's very. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope your cat was okay, but
It's not. It's dead.
Oh, I am sorry. I am sorry for your loss of cat.
I don't think you are.
But,
My God.
Following orders, ma'am.
Do I see Moe's or actually seeing them? Do I see anyone else?
I'm now jumping over. The two of you are hidden currently in the suit. You and Reyes saw.
That's it.
Roll an Arcana check.
What are you doing?
I'm thunderstepping.
Oh my God.
Is there anything else?
I don't like
could
being
roll?
touched or detained.
What?
Is there anything else I could roll besides Arcana? Because I don't really have a plus.
This is about magic. This is just seeing if you could have identified what had just happened.
Absolutely not. A 4. Okay, I'll try it again.
I
but
would
I'm
say
not...
I'd say you can use your spell modifier. You're a druid, so yours is wisdom. So I'd say you can add your wisdom modifier to it instead. Your intelligence.
Plus 4 and 8.
Well, did you re-roll it?
Oh no. Reroll it. Okay. 18.
18. You saw her try to cast a spell. You've seen her cast it before. You saw her try to cast Witch Bolt and try to just blow up the room essentially after they had gotten out of it. And then he counterspelled her and stopped her from blowing up the room.
That bitch.
And that's about to happen again. As you're thunderstepping,
Yep.
he's going to counterspell you.
Okay.
So can you make a Constitution saving throw?
I wish I could like cast calm emotion.
She doesn't like being
That's the
touched.
problem. They
I don't
are
like being
calm.
touched.
Okay.
They are calm. They're just
18?
stupid.
18 is a fail. But trying to
okay.
do this, he rushes over to you. And you're currently being grabbed, so you try to make a. If you're trying to now flee,
I'm just trying to get out of.
he's gonna try
whatever
to
I'm
put
in.
now shackles on you, on your wrists,
Mhm.
on you. So it's up to you. Are you gonna try to fight it or not?
Yeah.
Okay. So can I have you make a contested athletics or acrobatics check?
16?
He's gonna use his inspiration. He's luck on that. Fuck.
Fuck
No,
bitch.
I rolled a 1 and a 2. You managed to. What are you doing? He goes to put the shackles on you. You get your arms away from him.
Is it the mage that's coming after
Yeah.
me? I want to hit him in the nuts.
Okay.
Directly
Roll
as
an
hard
attack.
with the fucking warhammer.
Roll an attack.
Yeah, I was like, that's what I want.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm not part of that.
I don't like being home.
Congratulations, you're no longer the stupidest one.
That's fine.
Before
So what do I
she
have to add
does
to
can
it?
I
You're
cast
trying to find
something?
unarmed strike.
Arm strike, where is that located?
At the bottom.
Plus 2. 16. It's last session. Who gives a shit at this point?
Or do type C.
Okay.
No, I have the real.
You go to
the-
punch him.
this
He
one.
moves out of the way
Dice,
and is going
dice.
to power word stun you. And then he puts the shackles on you.
Oh my God.
Bless you.
Gesundheit.
I'm yelling you both as I see this happening, and I'm like, guys, you can't just fucking do that. You can't attack one of the 4 pillars.
I
You
wasn't
can't.
attacking the pillar.
You were attacking the room that he was in, and that's a threat.
No, I waited until he left the room.
Why were you gonna destroy it? Don't answer that.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Friends of yours.
We were all at the banquet. Yes. Yeah, we usually do.
She's not
Deep.
clicking y'all right now.
No, she's not.
Probably
I don't
not
blame
for
her.
long.
I don't blame her though.
I was being arrested for no reason.
Police brutality.
Listen, I hear you, and I'm gonna speak with him.
Also, you heard
No
what I said
reason.
in your mind. I didn't
I was in
say
a
it out
room.
loud.
Trying to save people and cat.
I do think my friends were here with the intent to put out the flames. They did not set the flames.
That is Yet to be seen. Please take them away. There's nothing more to be gleaned from here. Continue putting up the flames, making sure if there are any survivors that they seek proper medical attention. Reyes, I'm sure I'll see you in the morning for your account of what happened. And please bring your friend.
He's my friend and not girlfriend, bitch.
Good night. And he gets into his carriage.
So who's in custody right now?
Alex,
Her,
Nix.
she is now heavily cuffed. Alex is being held. She is now has these large manacles, these large like gold manacles that are probably about like 4 inches wide, are on her wrists and her wrists. Both of you instantly, once these things have clasped on you, you cannot cast magic.
That's fine.
These are anti-magic manacles.
Does my
You can't cast any spells.
no, but does it affect my necklace?
Yeah, it did.
Change.
Yep.
Yep.
Any sort of magic you are on is basically an anti-magic field around you.
Yeah,
5
so-
by 5 anti-magic.
So if he sees me and he sees like the new face of me, then I change back into real Dove with brown hair, purple eyes, little tattoo behind my ear.
Can I?
I'm still quiet and crying, but not crying, but there's still
you
tears.
see
Put my hand on Griffin's shoulder, and I say, she needs special protection. Where is she being taken?
roll a persuasion check.
While this is going, do I see like Moe's and Race? And I just like kind
You
of.
watched her take a swing on the mage.
19.
19. I'll make sure she's protected.
I would
Obviously,
just
she was
walk
hiding
That didn't
from
answer the
somebody,
question.
And
but
then I
you
mentally,
can't destroy evidence for no reason.
and then I mentally
I
say
would
to
just
you,
walk over to the group of at least the 2 of them.
and then I say to Mose with my telepathic speech, be like, thank you, but I should be okay. At this point, it's futile with anything I do.
So the 3 of you, you two and Alexander, are taken into custody and are brought to one of the local jails in this district. What were you trying to do?
After I was like talk with the guards, if I could just if I saw Mose and Race, just kind of casually walk over to them and just figure out what's kind of going on.
Yeah, you kind of get a rundown of
Yeah.
what had happened.
Have either of you seen Izak or Miyuki?
I would have popped out and caught up with them.
Oh, I would have gone through the sewers. I would not have risked going up again.
Dude, this way!
I can eat.
Also,
I've been underground before. There's gotta lead somewhere.
No,
To
we have
Mose
to
and Race.
go up! Shit happened up!
If we go up, they're surrounded by guards and whatnot.
That I either need to talk to Reyes about or Nathan, one of the two, whoever seems
Can
more
we
trustworthy.
touch with the others?
So the 3 of you are put
Not
into
telepathically.
separate but nearby
Neither
cells.
can
I'm just
I.
quiet the
Lord.
whole time.
What is
I'm not
he
speaking
doing?
anything to anyone at the moment.
Alex, through the bars, goes, I don't blame you for what you did, for what you tried to do. I personally would have wanted to look at it more, see if there was anything more to be gleaned. But I see where your heart was at.
Nothing.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Maybe this will sober you up.
I
Yeah,
say,
should've drunk the whole time.
I say nothing to my brother. There's nothing coming
I'm already
out.
drunk. Yeah, it's.
Because if I'm in my original form, all my emotions are coming back with Gale Win and now this, and now I'm looking like this for however long I am. I'm just. I
So I have
checked
shackles, like,
out. That's
on
how
my
I felt.
hands?
You're like this. You're behind your back.
I mean, I'm
Are,
flexible.
are my
That's not just saying.
What do you can, if you, I would say, you can get them in front of you if you want them in front of you.
Yeah, I want them in front of me.
You can get your arms and you can like step, put them down, step over, and.
Are
get
my
your
arms
in
behind
front
me
of you.
too, or are they in front? Because after he did that, after I did that, I just kind of stopped with my magic.
I'd say yours would be more in front of them.
Then I'm playing.
Because you kind
even,
of like once you got counterspell, you kind of just dropped to your knees and just kind of like sank there.
What do these
Yeah.
bars look like?
And then I just kind of play with
they're
my necklace.
about 2-inch thick iron bars.
They're normal?
Whatever you're thinking, Danielle.
You're dead silent crying.
No,
Yeah.
whatever you're thinking, Danielle supports. Stuff's nothing, but Danielle supports it.
I'm thinking my pack weapon shouldn't be affected.
I think
Right?
you're getting too used to the idea of the pirate campaign.
Why not?
You were ready to commit
I'm the only
crime.
one going out Blades of Glory here. Y'all play like so slick. Let's go. Let's do something
You
wild.
watch the three of them get taken away to the local jail.
I'm sitting here for epilogue.
You guys go over a couple of blocks and then come up through another sewer nearby.
Can it be the
outside
sewer
the
in the
gates.
prison?
It stunk. Let me out.
We need to find Izak and Miyuki, and then we all with Reyes need to talk because I found information that
Does it tell them where you're at, right? They can locate it?
Yeah.
Yes, if they, and then I do Dimitri.
Okay, I think I know where Izak is.
You hear that too, Mose.
She flinches first, and I'm like, huh? And I'm like, oh, okay.
Onto the roof.
Reyes, do you mind coming with us for a second?
Not at all. At first, I was
Did I help
I
you
knew what was
in
going to happen. I thought we could have found her easily in case
Stink.
you guys were wrong place, wrong time.
I promise
But,
we did not do this.
No, I believe you. Also, I don't.
They're not dragon spirals.
We're not
Those-
that strong.
No, I believe he probably knows that too. I think it was just the last two actions.
Well, one of
Let's go meet with them first.
yes.
So we go over.
We convene.
Also,
Are we?
just as
Whose
we
district are we in?
You're in Griffin's district.
quick
We should
question.
leave this district.
Oh,
As
before
we're
you guys
walking
even notice
away,
me,
if
I'd
I
be
just
like,
start like looking around,
matter or
as we're walking away, I'm just gonna like look around, just try to get a sense if anyone's like following, tracking, like pretty much. Are we being watched, or are they kind of just letting us like leave the scene after that whole interaction that we're just like they're going now, that's fine.
I'm gonna say you feel confident that you are not being watched.
Okay.
You feel
And there
confident.
wasn't any like impedance as we were trying to leave. They kind of just like
Yeah.
let us go about. Okay.
Yeah. You were asked a couple of questions.
Yeah.
And when Reyes was basically, you two arrived after it happened, so you guys were kind of just like let go, and they didn't see you two leave, so you guys aren't stopped at all. So the five of you can all reconvene wherever you so choose.
once I see you guys, I would have messaged been like, closed fist for manner, hand for just approach now, open
Well, I
palm for
want to see
approach
where
now.
that sewer let out. So I'm just
When
gonna
you-
go
you
fly
guys-
over to you guys.
You guys were in the sewer.
Yes.
Did it look like there was any? I mean,
looked-
obviously there was a sewer path, but did it look like there was any abnormal down there, or
Not that I saw, right? It was just an
was
another
there a pathway to the sewer?
It led to the sewer, but we didn't go all the way through.
Yeah,
So
they
it's
kind of
just-
just went in the direction.
There was only a one path you could go.
Oh, was
No, there were.
Oh,
it was
we-
a line. You could.
We went in a line that way. We didn't explore too much.
Maybe it's worth exploring later. But Dubnix and Alex got arrested. Dub tried to
If
blow
we're
up.
on the street, I'm like, this is not the place.
Well,
We
it would have
should
been an
get
alley.
to
I'm
the
like, we
manor.
should go head back to
We
Back
should get
to
to
the
the
manor.
manor.
Wait, I asked Reyes if he has any like protection at his
Steakhouse?
place as far as like people going in and out, because I'm scared that like our place isn't safe right now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What do you mean going in and out? I only have. You're talking about any sort of protection, like I've got
Excuse me.
I've got wards
Dug your
on
god
my
or some shit?
bed chamber for scrying. That's about it.
I don't know. So we meet in his bedroom, not in that way, but in a like we sit in his bedroom.
Bring it the fuck out. It's like,
Sorry.
If that is what you feel is necessary.
Just be safe.
I feel like the area around his building would be a lot more watched since it's in the city, then our manors on the outskirts of the city.
Yeah, but it's watched by his people, not Griffin's.
Yeah.
I don't want the public to see me at all.
At what?
At all.
Why?
They
I'm
move
trying to lay
quietly.
low.
You're more stealthy. Yeah, you're more stealthy than the rest of us.
Okay, whatever. Just forget it. We don't have time for this. So just tell me what you saw.
Where do you get? Are you guys doing this in the street, or do you go somewhere?
Go to
somewhere
his manor,
at
I'll
least
meet you there.
outside of yeah.
Go to-
Griffin's
where-
district.
where
We
we
shouldn't
going?
be in Griffin's district
I'll-
discussing
I'll
this.
meet you. I'll meet you guys at his place.
Okay, we'll head back to Reyes'.
Yeah.
One of us needs accountability in case I have to lawyer up for you guys.
Yeah,
Great.
we need to be alone.
Yada
You
yada.
try
we
to
get
stealth.
to
You
Reyes'
go there. You
bedroom.
turn into a fox and are carried
Yes.
there, and you guys all are now sitting inside of Reyes' bedroom.
Okay. What
Um,
happened first?
so what happened? Nick's pudding got popped. All the lights kind of went out. There was some sort of motion. Guards were patrolling as normal, and then all of a sudden, like 3 or 4 fireballs went off and blew the house up to pieces.
There was a large man, cloaked figure. He kind of poofed in, pulled out a wand, used the strongest fireball spell I've ever seen, consecutively, and that's what started it.
Can you describe anything else?
All I saw was that it was a dark, shadowy figure. I couldn't get a good look, and I was actually trying to remain hidden myself.
I can just not like whatever, but you said that there was a
Bless you.
flash of light
Okay.
when he came in and out. His character.
The character you saw teleported away.
Did what?
Similar to
He
the light
teleported
that
away.
She saw.
And I have both of you roll perception checks.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, you.
Is it similar to the light you saw in Griffin's office?
21.
You can't remember what color it was.
I can't remember what color it was.
But there was a flash of light.
It was a flash of light, but I was trying to remain hidden, and there was kind of explosions going off.
Okay. So, do I or Reyes understand what that could be from? Besides, like,
It's self. Yeah,
teleportation.
you know that whoever cast these spells that blew up this place
Used a wand.
used a wand and also teleported out.
Do people typically use wands? Like, how many people do we know in this place?
Wands are used. Mages either use an arcane focus of normally of some kind, either an amulet, a staff, or a wand, most of the time, as their main focuses for mages. That is.
Does that ring a bell to either of us, though? Anything in this one?
No, the big thing is that it just has to be somebody powerful. It can't be somebody weak.
The other thing I
What we
noticed.
saw. Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say the other thing I noticed that happened is that it appears that the house came to life, flashes all over the. I mean, like suddenly I saw a poof, and then suddenly there was a bunch of activity inside the house. Moments later, the explosion, and from what I can gather, the guards outside didn't know it was gonna happen. But the fact that we looked inside all over the place, there wasn't a single body to be found. Makes me wonder if the guards outside didn't know, but anyone inside did.
Well, yeah, I thought that all happened after pudding got popped.
It was, but it
So
surprised me
clearly
the
that
guards
tripped
outside didn't
something.
know.
My theory is
Dove and Alex
Use the restroom
were-
while you guys talk.
that they did that intentionally. They destroyed their own place and destroyed their own evidence,
Oh yeah.
rather than it was
Oh, and I
somebody
can
else wanting to destroy them.
No, and I can tell you exactly why they want to. And I pull out the papers of the bears and all the beasts and the reactions to eggs. Remember that owlbear, that weird owlbear we fought that like transformed midway?
War flashbacks. Vietnam flashbacks.
This is why I needed to talk to Reyes, because this is some conspiracy shit.
That was like what session, like 2?
It was early on. You had, like the owlbear that transforms like a semi.
It was actually early. Yeah, it was very early when Mose came in.
Mhm.
I'd also like to point out that I did ask one of the guards. They said that she would have had ways to get away and likely would have gone to another personal residence first.
Yeah, there was a teleportation circle in that bottom cell, so it was very recently used. So
That explains what.
They like both. The two of them likely teleported out of there. Whether or not they were the ones to blow it up or someone else did, no idea. But I'm almost 100% confident.
That explains why we couldn't see anyone leaving the building. And if they
Yeah,
knew,
no,
they
there
might
was
have done it
a-
in advance. Yeah, it's great if he knows about the experiments with the
Oh, yeah.
owlbear.
Experiments
Well,
with
no,
the what?
'cause
The eggs.
I forget what you. Oh, you said
He
that
looks
you were, 'cause
revolted
he-
at that and goes,
Yeah, he
I
was.
have no idea what those are.
Yeah, because he was saying that it's almost like they blew it up intentionally. My response was, "Oh no, they almost certainly did." As I pull out the papers, and she's like, "This is why I needed to talk to you because this is some conspiracy bullshit." Because this is also why I want to go to Nathan. With
Meanwhile, at the jail,
these. Oh, the three of them are arrested. They're probably going to go out. They
as
don't break out.
For what
the
phase of
Griffin
life?
shows back up and takes
yeah.
Alexander out of his cell.
I just watch.
As the two of them
I watch
walk by. Griffin.
Griffin. I don't watch Alex. I watch Griffin.
Alex waves.
He's not even paying attention to him. I just watch Griffin.
You watch them go down into a hall.
Can I ask?
You hear a series of booms go off.
Can I ask a question first? When I first saw Griffin, do I remember, like, does he look familiar to me or anything like that? I don't know why, I'm just asking. I'm just really clocking him.
Roll an insight check.
It's a 5? Okay, 8.
8?
Yeah,
No.
okay.
He's got an imposing visage. Like a very commanding presence.
Nothing. Okay, that's fine. Just wanted to
Not
ask.
really. You watch as the two of them head down, and then a door closes. Watch it. A minute or two go by, and then you feel a number of like rumbles again. Smaller this time around.
I just panic now. Now I'm having a panic attack.
Would I recognize any of the feelings as like the spells or any of
Yeah, it's
specifically
like
Alex's
like
spells?
a detonation. Yeah, like another explosion going off. But this time it's about.
I start panicking.
Use knock! Use knock! Please use knock! It's like
Magical shackles.
1, 2,
Oh,
3,
that's right.
Yeah.
4. 4 explosions go off.
Yeah, Dubbs is just
Alright.
now having a panic attack. She's in her cell, quiet, having a mini panic attack.
5 minutes later, Alex and him walk back in. Both unharmed.
She's still having a panic attack.
Walks back in. I'll speak to the two of you tomorrow. Good night.
eat ass.
Alex is let go, or he's put
No,
back?
he gets put back in the jail cell.
And how is? Sorry.
How is he?
How is he?
He's fine. He doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, he's unarmed. He's unharmed, uninjured, or anything like that.
Does he?
He doesn't have magical shackles on. He never did any.
He
But
didn't do anything.
Yeah, he didn't do anything.
He didn't hit anybody or try to blow up a room. He looks a little bit more tired. But other than that, he looks
Okay,
uninjured. Yeah.
okay. I just lay down on the little slab. I don't know what's there. I don't know
Yeah.
what the bed is. I'm just gonna lay down now.
Yep.
And cry myself to sleep.
Yeah.
What happened? Obviously, I could tell that you're probably the same thing as Galen, but let's move on. I was like, that he was like weirdly, couldn't talk, couldn't do things specifically.
What?
Yeah, so what happened?
He wanted to see if I was the one who blew up the place, and basically,
That was the question. I
he
wanted to ask
looked
you
me
guys.
over to determine how much magic I would have, and then wanted to see how much magic I had left. Basically, he was like, with the amount of oomph I had left and how much he thinks I was capable of, I could not have been responsible. Process of elimination. I couldn't have just used 4 fireballs if I had already cast 4 much bigger fireballs.
I don't even have fireball. It's like
That's right. I wanted to ask you guys about
It's overrated anyway.
if
Also,
Alex has
lightning
waked you
for your
guys
speed.
when this
Yes.
happened. The explosions.
it's loud.
Because there's only
Alright.
one person I know that
Lightning
can use fire.
bolt, thunder, stab, you know. shocking grasp.
It's a good time.
It's a vibe.
It's fun.
It's a vibe.
Alright.
Hey, I sleep.
Roughly what time is it at this point? It's very late. at
Yeah,
night.
it's like midnight, 1 a.m. right now. As the three of you bed down in the jail cells.
Yay.
And
Does
was there
Reyes
anything
have
you...
guest rooms in his
Yeah.
house? I guess if we can just spend the night here, because it'll probably take us a good hour to get back to our house from where we
You
are.
guys can spend the night in the guest rooms in there.
Now I'm sleeping with Reyes.
Yeah, it would be the first time that you slept alone in a minute. Yeah, it's like.
But finally would have been my room, and I can't even sleep there.
Yep.
The morning arrives. You're all rested, but at the same time, there's that anxiety, there's that stress that has just overtaken all of you. But you can mark off a long rest.
Yay.
Everybody.
Can I also inspiration? God.
In the morning, you guys are greeted to a letter being left on the nightstand of Reyes. It is marked with his seal of his people. And his men spent the night combing throughout, and they found that Elira has a second property out in the forest. It is actually not. It is actually inside. It is northwest towards the swamp.
Where's the swamp that we've been at?
We're gonna get the treasure over there.
The
That
cottage.
was-
Treasure was opposite
It's,
direction.
it's obviously I'm not gonna be there for it.
Right.
I
wake
you guys
up.
wake up. So yeah.
Ask early, read that. I shake him awake if he's not already awake, and I say, "How much money you got to bail out my friends? 'Cause I ain't got shit."
Roll a persuasion check.
With advantage.
With
she
the
sleeps with
advantage,
him.
she sleeps with
Yeah.
everybody.
Also, while this is happening, I'm going to try to wake up a little early and go to the guild and see if I can talk with Nathan.
She's the mother of his child. It has to have advantage.
What child?
8.
8.
Oh.
I will give you advantage.
He likes her.
Yeah.
He loves her.
You're just gonna look at
That's
you.
a
What do I
strong
get in
one.
return?
20 non-nat.
Yeah.
An agreement was made.
Yeah.
Thanks, Boo.
Just ruffles your hair.
Oh.
The things I do for you. Let's come
Precious.
Knew her for like a week.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, good
The
enough.
books, our books, they
mean,
know
you
them
haven't
for like
even
a
done
day,
class
and they're
safety
already
yet.
doing shit for them.
They want on at least 3 dates.
That's a good point.
She definitely knows his name.
Yeah.
You got up early and you head over to the guild. Okay. What are the two of you doing, and then we'll get back to Dimitri. You can just say nothing, and then if there's, or do you guys have anything you want to do?
I would be studying Goliath law just in case.
You head over. You can get a meeting with. You're trying to get a meeting with Nathan.
Yes.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning. This is Nathan?
Yeah.
Oh. You got a second?
Sure. What's troubling you? Pulls you over to just a table.
Go somewhere private.
Yeah. I'll take you up into one of the interview rooms.
Yeah, it's about remember the thing a while ago? The giant bear?
Yeah, I remember about that.
That. Told us not to talk about it.
That was the guildmaster. Nathan is
Nathan's the guy who did our
interviews.
interviews.
Then it was the.
No,
I thought
Nathan.
Nathan was the guildmaster.
No,
Who was the guildmaster?
but I don't remember his name, but I know it was not Nathan.
I'll check my notes. What is his name? But
Because the guildmaster was the one that got us the invites to the ball, correct?
Yes.
Reynolds.
Huh?
Yes. Summer's right.
Reynolds is the guildmaster.
Renault was the one that talked to us about the thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was the one I wanted to talk to.
Got
Okay.
it, yeah.
I thought his name was Nathan for the
No,
longest time.
Nathan is the knight who did your interviews, who you trained with, who's
He's a spear, right?
No, that's the guildmaster.
Oh, okay.
No, the Guildmaster is also not the spear.
He's one. The Guildmaster
Who's
is
the
one of
spear?
the pillars, though, right? No. Okay.
Who was the spear then?
The spear of no. I'll figure that out.
Okay, okay. All right.
Was Reyes the one that got us the? I thought the Guildmaster was the one that got the invites to the ball.
He did, but that was
Okay.
for what you guys did.
Yeah, no, that's what. Because when I said Nathan, I would have meant to say the
No,
Guildmaster.
you-
I want to meet with the Guildmaster.
You want to give him the information that you have. This. Yeah, he showing him and going through all this, he is very concerned and intends to bring this up, essentially, literally to the Lord of the city
Mhm.
at this point, and he's going to bring this.
And I like preface it with like, I don't know if I can. I don't give him the full story, but I tell him like we were there because we believed it was an affiliation with the cult, and like investigate, and then we saw that we rushed in to make sure people were okay. We found this and like all that, but yes,
I'm gonna
this
say-
seems concerning to me.
I'm going to say make an Arcana check.
You were asking who the spear was?
Yes.
The spear
25.
was Lance.
I give you Arcana
Oh.
instead of
Griffin.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
Thank
Got it,
you.
got it, got it.
My Arcana is a +6. Persuasion is -1.
I figured as much.
Spear.
You talked this over with him.
bow,
You two talked for
sword?
about an hour or so,
Sword
and he
and
informs you that he is
dagger,
going to bring this
Spear.
mage.
basically right up to the top.
I'll mention like
Mage. Got
I
it.
And you
spoke
get
with
it.
this
Replace
to
here.
Reyes as well, but I knew he was. We talked to him about the bear.
Yeah.
So he knew like directly.
Yeah.
It's like something's fishy with her. I think I would have left before we found out what was in that note, so I wouldn't have any information regarding that. But
The next morning arrives. You guys are given breakfast on
Girl.
a tray, some
Mm.
gruel.
Yes. I don't touch it.
Not fine. You're each given a little tray of food to eat breakfast. If there's nothing you guys want to do, a few hours later, Griffin shows up, starting with Alex, and then we'll go to you, and then we'll go to you. Is going to go through.
Okay.
What is the word for it?
interrogation.
Interrogation.
Yeah.
I just sit there.
Is there anything the team not in jail?
Is there anything else that I'm? Do you tell me where this place is?
Yes, but in the faith that you don't go by yourself to investigate.
I was just gonna scout
No,
the area.
no.
It is like a day and a half away.
I'm not going.
We go together or we don't go.
I'm just saying every single time I go alone, I'm not arrested.
The next time we go, and I've gone with you,
Everyone's
so
allowed to
we're
go
going finish
do
this.
things alone.
That's all. That's all.
Thanks, Mose. I appreciate you.
We go to the jailhouse and figure out how much their bail is.
We don't have to go to the jailhouse and
What is being taken care of?
Yeah, wait for their investigations to be over and post bail.
So, Alex is brought into the room.
The lay of the law.
They're talking for a while until he comes out. And Alex is released.
Oh.
His shackles are taken off. He is given back his bag. And he's like,
They took Gael for me?
yeah.
Was he searched?
Oh, my baby!
Did he eat them?
Did he eat the guard that took him?
Yeah, you get broken out. Guy out, ate everyone.
I would be so proud.
Nice.
Um,
No, no problem.
Gael
given-
doesn't like when people touch me.
he's given
Yeah.
back his
He
stuff.
goes.
And
He turned
he's
into a
like,
squid.
I'll wait for you in the lobby.
Quiet.
Only them to assume they're gonna let her go.
Bold of you to assume they're not.
Next, you're brought into the interrogation room.
Brown hair, purple eyes, little tattoo behind my ear, this ear.
Griffin starts asking you questions as to why were you there, why were you so close, why was your friend asking about Elira that night, a few hours here, saying how suspicious it looks to have your friend asking about it and then having the place blow up, and you're there within 10 minutes of this happening. Why were you trying to destroy the room?
Why am I a different? Why does my hair look
doesn't
different?
care about
Oh, he doesn't ask about that.
Doesn't
Wow,
care.
wow, that's a first.
Yeah. But he asks you all these questions. So, is there anything you do say?
Okay.
I will say you are smart enough to know that if you stay silent, that will not help you.
Yeah, I know.
That right now you've tried destroying the room. You didn't fight him.
I just
You tried to blow up this room.
Yeah.
So
I say, long story short, the people who live there has my best friend captured, and I'm trying to save him. And she is evil and doing experiments that could destroy the world.
all right. Please give me the long version. I'm here to listen. I'm here to get the facts straight.
Can I trust you
25
to
an
keep
hour,
my
not
secret if I tell you the long version? Because I am trying to protect myself and my friends and my brother.
If it's not something that needs to be shared for the betterment of Goliath, then I give you my word I will not share it.
Would I think would be the better of Goliath? Or
You
would I...
feel like if you start talking about the cult, you might need to share the information about the cult, but that might not be a bad thing. You don't know, like
That's
if
true.
you start telling them about the cult, you start mentioning their members and what they're doing. That might not be a bad thing, but that's a call for you to make.
Take a seat.
What?
Take a seat. And I
Gets you a glass of water.
tell him the long... I'm not going to go for it, but I'm going to
No,
tell him
yeah.
the long story from beginning all the way to now.
I was born.
Basically.
At the end of this story, he goes, all right, I'm going to pardon you. Okay. Don't do dumb shit like that again, all right?
If it means to save my friend and to stop them...
You were blowing up a room in front of literally officers of law, it just makes you look like the guilty party.
I mean... True, but...
Just not intelligent.
Yeah,
But
emotional, mostly.
your story tracks. And your brother made a good case before you, so that helps.
Thank you.
Okay.
I hold up my arms and I'm like, please take these off now, before I leave.
Goes on though. Pulls out a key and undoes it.
Touch my necklace immediately. Change back. Before I leave, I'm like, Nyx does not like people touching her. She was just trying to protect herself.
That's fine.
I know it's fine. I know it's not gonna mean anything, but she's just very particular. Please don't.
Hold it against her.
Yeah, please don't hold it against her. But I appreciate.
So I got no questions for her.
Ah! Well,
You guys, I am desperately trying to use my shackles to stick against the wall, making a divot at this point. It's like-
before we walk out, I turn back to him and be like, I hope I can trust you. And then I leave. Or I walk out with him.
Yeah, I already saved you like once or twice.
Who is he?
Who are you? How do you. Wait.
She doesn't need saving. Yeah, but
Yeah,
she's a
also
strong,
true.
independent woman.
Your brother's waiting for you.
More questions later.
Oh my god, what is this? This is the thread I want to follow!
Yeah, this is the thread I want to follow now, too. I walk
You
out.
You got
I
about
go,
2 hours
This
left
happens.
to follow it.
You guys, you head out. You are released. You're head out into the lobby.
I go find my brother.
Yeah, your brother's sitting on one of the benches.
Can we be there too?
Hey, look!
Yeah.
I've been arrested just like you. That was what Isaac told me. We didn't attack a prince this time.
Oh, you've only been arrested once. This is my second time.
I held no
Until
The
you-
information
hardened
back.
Until you get 3, I don't.
Have you been arrested 3 times?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not
oh my
yet.
god.
There's always a yet.
Oh, goodness.
We should wait for Nyx.
Is she being released?
I don't know, but we should wait for her.
She better be
I'll sit.
released.
Do I have Gael?
Yes.
I hold him. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry they hold you.
I ate the guard's food and they didn't notice. They just thought they thought one of the other guards took it.
I'm so proud of you. And I give him a little kiss. Mwah! And I put him on.
How long do you guys wait? What do you guys do? You guys are in the.
We're waiting for Nyx.
Also, where do the two? Where do you guys go? What are you doing?
We
We're
wanted
getting
to be there.
Yeah.
Got it. You guys head to the jail south. Head to the jails, and you get there about a couple of about an hour after they are they're released.
After I did mine, I would have head over to jail cells afterwards.
I like it.
I know you
About an
know.
hour after they're released, you guys get out and you walk into the cell, walk into the jailhouse, and you see Dove and Alex sitting on one of the benches talking.
Hi guys.
Where's
Next.
It's waiting. We're still waiting. I don't know what's happening, but we're still waiting.
Is there a guard? so we
I
can
tell
discuss?
you what she did, from at least what I remember seeing.
Is there a guard sitting at a desk?
Yep.
Hi. We have a friend Nyx who was detained last night. I think that's the right word.
Yep. Yep, we have her.
She's being released, right? Because our other two friends were released.
Merge.
Yeah. I think she's supposed to get
I
her
cannot do after
her
all this.
sentencing
Like a third
has been filed,
I have to
and
go
she'll be
find
given
items
it
for
tomorrow.
I'm so sorry to put you and Reyes through this.
I think she, and then she just needs to pay a fine.
Thank
Do we
you.
know what she's being
What
charged
is her
for?
Thank you
sentence?
for
Where's the
asking me to
fine?
protect me.
Why are you doing this to her and not the rest
Um,
of them?
No.
You pain in the ass.
For some reason I don't
Griffin,
know
the door walks
if I
open,
should.
opens up,
Pain in the ass is above table. You're being
I
a
was
pain in
me.
the ass.
I don't know about you guys, but
and
it
he
was me.
goes,
I don't know if I should.
oh, she took a swing at me, so
I have to
she
tell
gets
her.
I
2
don't
days in
care.
jail.
How much was her bail?
She'll be, you can pay the bill tomorrow, it's set at 2,000.
Yeah, of course a strange Jew that grabs a girl would think it was weird. Yeah, of course he'd be like, oh, well, she took a swing at me after he grabbed me. For no fucking reason, of course.
You tried to
He's a
cast
rich
a
man.
spell that would have teleported you away. Or
Yeah,
hurt
because he was
them.
grabbing me. I don't know this man. I don't even know who the hell he is. I was drunk at the party. Like,
I love everyone. I love you so much. I know I'm not with you, but I love you so much.
Services rendered to the community. Is there any way that she can be forgiven for this large oversight? You have my sincerest apologies for this.
What if she's like, prior community service?
I think it'd be a detriment to the community, but...
I made the rat races.
She made the rat races.
You can't arrest me on the cake boss. Like, did you ever
What's the
see that?
fine? The 2,000?
2 nights
Do
in
you
jail for
don't tell me you
sober
had
up,
2,000.
public
I did,
intoxication.
and then I gave her 1,000
resisting-
of it, so now she's gonna owe me another 1,000.
The main charges are public intoxication,
Mm,
resisting arrest,
okay.
Okay.
almost casting a spell that would have resulted in the injury of multiple guards,
True.
and attacking one of the 4 pillars.
Yeah, the last two will do it.
So,
For
but given Rez and the rest of you, letting her off easy.
Thank you.
The public intoxication, she was actually in a bar drinking at the time when the explosion happened, and she was just trying to save lives. The last two I can't defend her with, but at least the first one can be overlooked. The first two, I mean.
Okay,
Cool, knock it down to
1750.
yeah, hey, I'm doing what I can here.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, so while she's in jail, I'm gonna go get the
I
treasure
can
to
go
get...
to that.
Alright, so while she's in jail, I go to the treasure, find the treasure, bring it back, because that'll be the 1750 gold I need to bail her out.
I already gave her 1,000 gold. I'm not giving her any more.
I don't have enough for the company
You
treasure.
did check.
I love him.
Okay, does anyone actually have enough money? Or if we pull the money, do we have enough to get her out?
Reyes will write a check to get her out.
I will give Reyes
He's
some.
a
I will give Reyes my
billionaire.
money and be like, here, this is for her. Take it. Take
Can
600.
you
Try
her
to-
out now? Like, does she have to sit with them? Like, does she have to sit here?
What is
We're paying
there
her
a
bill.
reason why she needs to be released right now and she can't spend another day thinking about what she's done?
Time is of
She
the
didn't
essence.
do
and we move
anything
as a group.
wrong.
I don't need a dad.
she didn't do anything necessarily wrong.
What if she
So-
thought that you were
We
the
had to
person
go
who
on
did it?
another mission, and she's part of our group, and we can't leave without
I'm
her.
also not. I whispered to him. I'm also not entirely sure Lance is not part of the problem of this, or Griffin, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Aren't
She
you
was-
talking to Griffin?
No,
No.
I'm talking to Reyes.
You're in the jailhouse talking to Griffin and
I'm
across from you.
whispering in his fucking ear. You pain in the ass, my
I
god.
thought you were saying that to Griffin.
I also thought you were saying that
I
to
love how
Griffin.
you're like, you pain in the ass, and he's like, I thought you were.
No, I'm whispering in Reyes' ear.
Okay.
She necessarily didn't do anything wrong because Griffin is part of the problem. So
Get it.
get our friend out of fucking jail.
I love you.
You are a pillar. Do your pillory things.
Can
Are
I
there
have-
any interesting, like, people in prison at the moment? Please, to entertain me when I'm gonna sit here for 3 days? Yeah, it's like...
Can I have Dove and Mose roll a persuasion check?
Okay.
Can I hear some wild stories?
21.
In honor of my release. it's my favorite number. Twice.
Honestly, I thought I was saying this to a guard, not Reyes, but that's okay too.
Ugh. Fine. Keep her out of the city for the next week.
Not a problem.
All right.
I know
Because the-
exactly where
yes.
we're going.
We're
Yeah,
totally
yeah.
fine. Oh, my niece.
Thank you for
Give
your
us our girl back.
generosity.
Do you want money? I'll give you some money now.
What were you saying this to? Reyes?
Reyes.
I need to know who you're speaking to. There's a lot of
Oh,
NPCs.
okay. I'm speaking to Reyes, asking if he wants money back.
No, you're
Oh,
fine.
okay.
I turn to Griffin. Thank you for your generosity.
Good luck. Alright. One of the guards come back and
Wait, can I go with the guard to get Nix?
Sure.
I go with the guard to get Nix.
I'm
Like,
still digging into that wall.
Nix! Nix,
Yes.
they're letting you go.
Cool.
I'm here with you. Do not punch this gentleman in the face.
If he doesn't grab me, he won't have a problem.
Well, he has to grab you to unshackle you.
He doesn't
so
have to grab me. That's like...
I appreciate. Thank you.
goes over, unlocks, brings you up front with the shackles
Okay,
on,
okay. I will guide her. I will guide her.
and then unshackles you.
We're
Please
leaving.
don't do this again. Take the shackles back.
We're
We got a
leaving.
girl.
Do I still have my snake? The snake I took from the lab?
Like an actual snake?
It was in
that
a
is-
jar.
yeah,
Oh,
that is
okay.
given back to you.
Cool.
Nice.
Oh Jesus.
All right, we have our girl. We have our girl. Our other girl.
I got you this.
We have our
Got
guy.
everybody.
We got
Please,
everyone.
We have to get. We gotta go.
Where are we
Yeah,
going?
Progress.
I know where.
I got
We
you
got a
this.
plan. Moses got a plan. We're going with the plan. We gotta go.
Do you need to put that somewhere?
It's his now.
Oh, okay.
I got this for
Nope,
you.
it's for him. He's putting it in his bag of holding.
He doesn't have valuable.
Yeah, he
Yes,
does.
I do.
See?
I've had it
This?
this whole time.
You wanna go get that bitch?
Hell yeah, I do.
Okay.
Wait, are we outside saying this in front of the police station?
We're
Yeah,
gonna
we're
walk
outside.
It's not in his jurisdiction.
No, you're inside the police station saying all of this. Alright,
Alright.
so we're gonna go burn the building down, kill her, dismember the body. And they're like, can you please not do this in here?
Alright, I
We'll
will.
be outside the city.
Alright, well, be outside the city and then you tell me.
We have to revisit the swamp.
Okay. Ah, shit.
Which swamp?
The swamp that we were at last time.
There's probably like a ton of fucked up owl bears though.
Wait, is there a didn't we pass a cottage last time we went that way?
I
I leveled up to
don't
level
have all
7
my
a little
notes
bit
pulled
in
up.
last night's sleep.
You
I don't
guys
even write
want-
notes.
Did we?
That was a
You're the
fire.
note writer.
I know. Did we? Because I don't have my notes and I remember this. Did we pass a cottage when we were in?
No, but you have the coordinates of where to go.
Okay.
You have the
Okay.
coordinates of where to go. You have a direct location.
I buy a
you just
map.
Get there.
Let's go get this. I have multiple maps, bitch. I just
Yeah,
pulled
your
out-
maps are not specific enough.
Doesn't matter. Take it out.
Like your maps are either like not specific at all, or you have like a hyper specific map.
I give you all my fucking maps. Here,
Does
you
anyone-
deal with it. Then.
Okay, okay, let's see. Let's
Why-
look at your
why are
maps.
Why are we
Here's the
going
map
back
of
to
the
swamp?
entire
We're getting
continent.
we're getting the bitch.
And then when I needed a map
Oh,
of
you
some
found where
a
she was?
smaller
Found her
area,
where
you're
she
like,
was and we're
here's a
trying
map
to
of a
get
broom
away.
closet.
We're getting her.
Okay.
Does
We're
anybody
getting him.
have any way of them, or I can't think of anybody right now, or do they have any allies that they have that want to help expedite the travel?
Do I have any allies that would help expedite the travel?
The only person
Remember,
I
that's
could,
why I said I don't
Calliope?
remember
the
right
only
now.
person I could think of is
Can I go to-
Miyuki's mom.
Do I have a
Can I go to
NPC
Milo?
you've never mentioned that I become friends with over the time
Either
Is she
that I
Miyuki-
randomly
hot?
see in the
The
forest?
two of you, you're
Either
raising your
Miyuki's
hands.
mom or Calliope.
I want to ask. Can I go to Milo? Because if Dove thinks of anyone that can help with this, it would be Milo.
I want to go to Richard.
I have to get out of the city.
Richard.
Fucking Richard! Fucking Richard! I hate him!
Very jolly
Okay.
NPC.
The two of you go in different directions. You head to the guild hall.
I tell you all where the fuck I'm going and
I
they go.
follow.
You head to
Fine.
Milo's house.
Yes,
I follow Dove.
Okay.
Don't cramp their style.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go talk to Richard.
I
He had a lot
follow
of
Dom.
useful spells from what I
At a
recall.
respectable distance.
Okay.
Still,
I go to Milo.
Call back.
Okay.
All right, you go to Milo's house, visit him, and you're just trying to convince him to see if he can help get you guys to
Closer.
this location.
Closer, if he
Roll-
wants to come
roll-
with us.
Just roll a persuasion check.
Oh,
Can
fuck.
I try to help and give her advantage?
Sure.
Advantage?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm speeding things. It's already 9
It's
o'clock.
okay.
and I'm
It's
like,
okay.
Alright, this is not where to end it.
No.
23.
23.
Oh, wait, is that a-
Milo is a high-level wizard.
Oh, it's a natural 20!
Naturally,
It's a natural 20.
At the good spot. He is a high-level wizard. He has access to teleportation, and you guys have a map with coordinates. So he would have to roll on a table,
Mhm.
but he could possibly teleport you guys out,
Does he
and
want?
he is willing to.
Does he want to come with us?
Should we not add an NPC to the funnel?
Um,
No,
We already have Alex.
But
you
Milo.
go to Richard.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
Hey, you have a way to get to this place really quick? Other than on foot?
What are you trying to get there for?
I don't know, it's a natural 20.
We found out that there's something in the swamp that we need to look into.
I don't really have any fast ways there. I know a couple of carriage guides and stuff like that. Roll a persuasion check.
That would be 15.
But
No, 10. I heard perception.
Oh yeah, persuasion. With a 10, I'd just be
Please?
careful around that,
Alright, no problem.
especially around that area.
Alright, thank you. Also, drink. Richard was just such a good guy.
Fuck Richard.
Why do you all hate Richard?
Fuck him.
He
He's
did
just-
nothing but good things to
He's just shady.
So you guys have a minute if anybody needs to change their spells or anything like that.
I
Can you give me a little something on what kind of environment besides swamp?
You're
Is
going
it,
to a swamp to go attack a
a bitch.
high level something house that is
With no healer?
most likely her laboratory.
A
No.
bitch.
spells?
Alright,
Sorry, guys.
Nope, it's okay. You do you, girl. I'm. Is Milo gonna come with us?
Yeah. Sure.
He doesn't have to. We don't want him to.
Is he a healer?
How are you guys doing? How are you as players doing? It is 9 o'clock.
I.
I can go for
I'm. This
another
is my last
hour
session,
I
people.
know.
If it's
I can play until midnight.
significant.
This is. I'm sorry.
I know.
I know.
It honestly. I'm like, God, why did you guys
If
have
we
to
walk
block
up
the room?
immediately.
Okay, so you guys have a moment to get your spells in order. You guys, with Milo in the coordinates, I will
Quickly do this.
Don't even roll. Just quickly get us there.
What the fuck? That's not. Okay. You guys are teleported within the range of it, and you guys are able to into the swamp itself. Miyuki, you recognize these lands as you are actually not too far off, away from like your home and your town, and also you are basically you are in the swamp. You are on the opposite side of the lake,
Okay. Got it.
where what was his name, Rundy,
Mhm.
where his cottage was. You are on the opposite side of that swamp lake. So you're about a day's journey past your home, pretty close to actually where the cave should be, and a different thing. And you're pretty close to wherever this cottage is supposed to be.
Mage
Right now,
armor.
as far as you know, there were 2 guards inside, and then there was also Galewind, and then there was also
Lyra.
Lyra.
Great. I
Lyra.
cast mage armor on me real quickly.
I want to put him back into existence.
Okay.
Okay. Mage
Probably that would
armor
have been the first thing
is
I did.
on.
So
I think it takes 10 minutes.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would have done it probably at the jail. You know, like
In the jail.
yeah, immediately as soon as those shackles came off. He's my homie. I haven't had time.
Okay.
He's in a void somewhere.
Mage armor is on.
Okay. So, if there's anything you guys want to do, anything you guys want to say, anything you want to do like that.
Yeah,
you
I
guys
want-
are in the fort. You are inside the swamp itself. You guys are on the outskirts of the trees itself. You are standing in this marsh, swamp-like land. You guys can see the cottage ahead of you. Cottage is about 100 feet away. Milo is going to sit out of the fight because I'm not running another person.
That's
with this
fine.
guy. He is going to put up a tiny hut, and essentially 100 feet away, there's a spot for you guys to literally flee to.
2. Okay.
And he's going to put up a tiny hut that's going to act as a permanent dome for you guys to run to if you guys need out.
Before we do anything else, I look at all my friends. I look at my brother. I say, I know it's been a couple of days, rough couple of days, but I very much appreciate all of you doing this for me. It's very important to me, and I appreciate all of you, and I could not ask for I could not ask for better friends than you guys. Thank you so much. And I touch my necklace so that way this bitch can see my actual face, my actual appearance when I destroy her.
Okay.
Real deal.
I'm gonna turn into a dire wolf. 'Cause I always wanted to do that.
Good.
Yay!
Good. Absolutely. You turn into a direwolf. You got mage armor on. 3 of you, anything?
I look cool as
Ready
is.
to go.
Yeah, I'm good.
Everyone's armor's
Get
on.
rid
I
of that.
changed my armor to purple
Sick.
in honor for today.
Is everyone's armor's on? Everyone's like
Yes.
armored up?
Yep,
Yeah.
and fashionable.
Okay, alright.
Alright. What's your plan of attack? You can see the cottage and there are guards on the outside. Go.
Fuck it up.
They have not yet noticed you.
Yizak, do you
Okay.
want to
How
try
many
to
are there?
stealthily
Right now,
kill them?
you can see 2. There are possibly more inside.
Hunter's mark. I aim for that one. Nyx, range spell. Everyone else in the other. 3, 2, 1. Fire.
Eldritch Blast.
Alright, roll your attacks.
I don't even know what's happening.
I'm just gonna do a range spell on the third one.
Also, I need to know what spells.
Um,
because they're specifically
sorceress
cast.
Blast.
Eldritch Blast, 18.
Bolt.
I'm gonna do firebolt.
Can I do a spell? I can do a cantrip.
23.
Yeah.
Now I'd like to attack twice.
I'm gonna cast infestation as I run through as a wolf. Cause that's a cantrip.
Locust.
Well, you can't cast spells once you're wild shape.
Oh,
There's
Yes, I
only,
can. I thought
No,
that was
there's
my
cure
thing.
wounds.
It's
being
only-
starry
it's certain
wisp, conjure
spells.
animals.
Fuck! I hate my life. Starry wisp.
I wanted locust to descend.
I wanted to like howl
Does an
and
11
have
hit?
like bugs.
An
come
11
out
does
of my
not hit.
mouth.
Okay, then the first. I imagine a 24 does though.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I would have done 17 points of damage to the first guy.
First shot hits this guy in the chest. He's still up. He's goes down, clutches his chest as this arrow is sticking out. The other one just bounces off of the wall behind him. Nyx, you were aiming for the same guy as he was.
Yes.
Okay,
With my Eldritch Blast, the first one is an 18
that does hit.
with 9 points of damage, and then
Okay.
the other one was a 16
Does hit.
with a 2 points of damage.
That is, yeah, with all 3 combined, that is enough. This guy hits the ground, goes down. Can I have you make?
Would he have gone down without?
No, I would have taken.
Okay, all both of
If-
them.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other guy on the other side, who was aiming for him?
I was.
All 3 of you? Can I have all 3?
I would have also told you to
I rolled
also
a
aim at him.
23.
That
I
hits.
don't have range.
Throw a rock.
Yeah.
23.
So hits.
Throw the crowbar.
I had a 9, so nothing.
12.
10.
Points of damage.
Here's the healing rock. Throw it at him.
I'll throw a hand axe at him also.
So 24.
He would be outside of the range of a hand axe.
60. Oh. How far?
Is it? Okay, you can get within 60 feet.
Well, 60 is the max.
60 would be
Would
where
be
you can get to.
disadvantage.
Yeah, if you want to try to make an attack with disadvantage. Right now, both of those hit. He is still up. He's got 25 hit points total.
Can I
So
do it?
I
Can I
will-
attack him one more time?
You just missed.
I will
You
throw.
got an attack.
I will.
You got an attack, and you missed.
I will
Okay.
throw my hand axe.
Yeah.
It'll be dex, right? Because it'll be range, so it'll be dex, right?
Eldritch Blast. Okay, Alex also would have released an Eldritch Blast.
Yay.
Oh,
He is-
shit.
Alex is with you, and he is also high enough level that he would have had 2 beams, so he would have gone 1 and 1.
Also, after I miss, can I? I'm going to do bonus action initiate sorcery. Because I forgot to do that before.
What'd you get, Nick?
With this,
I was really hoping he just throws a rock and there's just 2 damage
13
knocks.
plus 4, 17.
Enough.
17 hits, because Alex missed on that guy. He hit the other guy.
The
Gotcha.
damage would be plus the dex, right?
Yes.
And I think if it's negative, you don't take negative modifier to it.
4 points of damage.
He had 3 hit points left.
I rolled a 3
The
on the
two of
die
you.
plus 1.
These 2 drop pretty quietly. It doesn't make too much noise.
I was about to say,
Yeah,
do I ever have to use a 2nd level spell slot on the fucking front door?
What are you guys doing? The first two guards went down.
I need you to
Is that it
unlock
for
the
the guards?
door.
Yep.
Lock
As far
that
as you
shit.
can tell right now.
Yep. I go up. I
Summon
go
the
up to
hand
the
axe.
door and I press and I cast knock.
How about we check see if it's open first?
Okay,
It is
fine.
currently locked. She casts knock on it. The door unlocks and opens up.
Great.
Cool.
Initiate sorcery 2, by the way, on myself.
Got it. And the two, you essentially bust down this door. As you do,
I gotta cast knock. Okay.
inside this room is Elira, 2 guards, and Galewind.
I look at
Can I
everyone
have
like,
everybody roll initiative.
don't hurt Galewind!
I'll do my best.
Are you gonna say that out loud?
15.
No, I say that I use my telepathic speech to everyone.
Is that a bonus action?
It
or
is a
something like
bonus
that? So
action.
you were gonna have to get to that in a minute.
Okay.
So we're gonna have that.
shit.
Ooh, don't
Okay.
get this from Galewind side.
My God, I am.
Galewind, Elira. Got it. Okay. No, we're used to it. Oh, sorry about that, folks.
Where did you go?
Are we using people?
Now borrow a d6 from someone.
Do you want the
Yes.
rest of these, or
Wait.
Sums? Do you want the rest of these?
Yes. Can you pass it over?
You're welcome.
I like this one. Gracias. Oh, it looks just like mine.
Oh, cute.
Twinnies.
This is the quickest we've ever played.
So have your turn ready.
Alrighty, don't
I'm a
worry.
fighter, it's easy. Attack, attack. Attack, attack.
Okay, 20 to 25.
I go first.
What do you have?
29.
Jesus Christ!
Did you not 20 it?
I rolled a nat 20.
29 is Izak.
Technically could still not go first.
Anybody else? 20 to 25?
Nope.
Nope.
Alright, 15 to 20.
15.
Anybody else?
Nope.
Nope.
Guys, what the fuck?
I know.
Oh wait, I didn't roll for Alexander. Shit, dude, nice. Uh, 10 to 15.
11. Oh!
Alright, you two are going at the same time.
Sweet.
5 to 10.
I have an 8. She has a 4.
Rough.
Is why am I with Dove? 4 is Miyuki. Okay, top of the round. Izak, you walk in. There are 2 guards. Elira is standing there, and Galewind is in front of her.
I don't like those guards. They're not here anymore. Aim at the first one. The first one would be a... Actually, no, I'm going to use my +1 bolts. So that will be a 14.
14 misses.
14.
Not the gas!
Fine, I'm gonna shoot him again.
I have never seen you gasp like that.
And that will be a 16 that time on the first card.
Misses.
Wow.
Fuck.
Jesus
This is the first time
Christ.
I've missed.
Elite guards.
Something's up.
Personal.
Move. I moved the.
Also, no
I
Hunter's
move.
Mark.
I just move Hunter's Mark onto the first card. That's it.
Okay.
I shot twice and missed.
One moment.
I'm sorry. That should have been an 18 on the second one.
An 18 on the second one?
I'm sorry. I forgot I have plus 10 on my bow.
The fuck? An 18 does hit.
I use everything. Oh, I forgot to roll this as well. That would be 21 points of damage.
Okay. Wow.
Jesus
Ow.
Christ.
10. Oh, I used my ranger psychic
Thingy.
attack.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not like questioning you. I'm just like, how?
Die.
How many?
Sorry about that.
That's it though. It gave me a freaking thing of +1 bolts that I never used until this fight.
Okay, got it.
Just in case we needed them for a more emergency.
You never know when there might be a secret boss fight. You have to save those giant potions. You think this is bomb boss? Hey, there may be a second final boss.
I have 45 potions and I'm afraid I'll need them sometime.
You need them now. But what if there's more emergency?
What if there's a more emergency? Emergency!
That's how I feel with my stickers.
Same.
I'm just gonna keep
Yeah.
these forever and not
Yeah.
put them on
I
anything.
started
They don't
actually
get stuck.
using them, and
Yeah.
it's very freeing. I feel like I like release something like from childhood.
Agreed.
That's why I have a wall up here. And I'm like, this is nice.
Alex is gonna cast Vicious Mockery on Lyra. As he puts his head, it's like if people are pathetic and feeble, you will never control what you are after. As she's gonna make a Wisdom save.
Your garden is overgrown, your cucumbers are soft.
Yeah.
That is a fail. So 2d6 damage on her. 7 points of damage on Lyra. Okay. I'm having, and then after him is Lyra.
She casts
Sick.
Vicious Mockery back.
Fucking
She's going to do. She's going to cast Mind Rot.
Brain rot.
She's going to see Alex and you. She can only target one creature. So can I have? I'm going to have Alex roll a Wisdom saving throw.
counterspell.
Okay. She needs to make a con save.
16.
16. She only has a +1. There's an 11, so she does not lose a spell slot, but the Mind Rot does not go through. And alright, it's the end of her turn. She's just got that. After that is Galewind. Galewind is going to sprint up, seeing you first. He's going to go first attack, unarmed strike on you. 16 to hit.
Hits.
Okay.
Game's squishy.
4 points of damage. Non-natural 20 to hit.
Hits.
4 points of damage. And then he's going to bonus action one more unarmed strike.
Bring it on.
14 to hit.
Miss.
Yes.
I hit both.
You watch as he just goes pump, pump, pump.
Is he do I remember that he's a monk? Okay.
But
Shit.
there's also a reason I said what I said the way I said it. That's him, Alex, and went. Next up is Mose. You're up.
Okay, so I have a question. Can I cast Primal Savagery as a direwolf on
No.
the claws?
You would have to. It's a concentration spell.
is instantaneous. It doesn't say.
No.
as
Yeah,
self.
you can only cast Cure Wounds, Moonbeam, Sorry Wisp, Conjure Animals. Or wild shaped specifically.
Alright, I'll do Story Wisp again. I'm gonna move so that way I have eyes on Library. Actually, he just moved so I can see her directly.
Yeah.
Wait, can I do this? Can I cast Starry Wisp and then also try to do a physical attack on her?
No.
No, I can only do that. Alright, so then I'm gonna run in and try to be like a distraction, but I'm gonna like Starry Wisp as I go. That's it.
Okay. Roll your attack.
19,
19's gonna hit.
9 points of damage.
Okay. Got it. 9 points of damage on her. Alright, anything else on your turn? Currently in the wild shape form.
I can't really do much else, really. So, I'm just gonna run behind her and see if she turns to look at me.
She's tracking you guys and she's like looking around and stuff like that, but she's not specifically, well, she's more focused on Alex and Dub.
Okay.
Okay. That was Moe's. Dimitri, you're up.
Cool. How far away is she from me?
I'd say about 20 feet.
Cool. Bonus action. Hex on her.
Nice.
Okay.
Give her disadvantage on dexterity checks.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to start swinging and cutting.
Okay.
So-
Got it.
First attack is a 13 to hit.
First attack is a 13 to hit. 13 misses.
Okay. Second attack is a 24 to hit.
24 does hit.
6 points of slashing damage and an extra 4 points of necrotic damage.
6 points of slashing, 4 points of necrotic.
Yep.
Alright, so 10 points total.
Action surge.
Got it.
2 more attacks.
Got it.
$16 to hit.
16 just hits.
Do you want me to just give you total damage? Or break it up still?
You give me total damage.
13 points of damage.
Got it.
And then last longsword attack is 12 to hit.
That misses.
Okay, that's it. And then she has disadvantage on her next attack roll before the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Because the longsword sap.
Got it. Alright, next up, Nyx.
I would like to do Distant Whispers on her.
Okay, what's the save?
It is 14. Wisdom 14.
14. That is a natural 19 on the die.
Okay. If target successful save, the target takes half damage only. Okay. 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, she's not liking that. After that, she's going to take a legendary action, and she is going to cast. She can cast Magic Missile. And she's going to target. She's going to target Dub.
Counterspell.
You already counterspelled.
Can I counterspell
You can't
another?
counterspell again.
God damn it.
One
Okay.
reaction per round.
Okay, sorry.
I have a
Oh wait, I
question.
forgot it. I already did it this round. Sorry.
Does
Yeah.
that count as disadvantage on her next attack?
Because of the
Or
hex.
is it-
You don't want it to.
I think
You don't want it to.
technically it does, but it's
Magic missile auto hits.
Yeah, that's why I was like, we don't want it to count.
I don't. Okay,
Oh, let me double check the actual. Next attack roll.
Okay, so no.
Disadvantage on next attack roll.
You don't have shield. Well, you
She
already
used her
your-
reaction.
you
I already
your
used my
reaction.
I
Yeah,
already
yeah.
used my action today. Not today. This round.
This round, yeah, because she counterspelled.
The first
In-
one
initial.
at Alex.
16 points of force damage. Is 4 blasts. Hit into her. I rolled a 3, a 4, a 2, and a 3.
Okay,
I'm like,
that's fine.
It's before it's Owens. No, it's because it's 1 plus
4d4 plus 4.
plus 4. Yeah, that's how I was like,
I got
did
12.
you roll 4 on all 4?
No.
No, you're close though.
I got 12 on that. That's her legendary action. Dove, you are up.
Mine spike.
What's the save?
Wisdom 16.
Wisdom 16.
Mm-hmm.
This is with the extra bonus to
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck did
You
this
now
die?
do have your reaction
There it is.
also.
Is he? What was he banned against?
That's a 6. She's going to use a legendary resistance on that.
Fuck. Well,
She powers.
right.
Got
So
away from us once. You're not getting away from us this time.
do I still?
Go and knock her out.
Can I still on a successful save? She still gets half damage. I rolled
Okay.
that. Okay.
I suddenly go up 2 levels. And then she
Half of 17.
Half of 17?
Yeah.
8. 9.
Something.
8 times 8. Half rounded down.
Yeah.
It's not rounded
8
up.
and a half.
Yeah, it's always rounded down.
Oh, that's
Right?
rounded up.
Is it rounded up? Rounded down?
Oh, rounded up.
I don't know, man. I
Round
just
down.
17 halved.
Alright, 49. Okay. Okay. Anything? You. You're not getting away from us this time.
Fuck you, asshole. And then No, I use my bonus action.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I'm okay now. I guess that's it. Actually, can I know I use my bonus action. Can I try to call on my mans? My god. God. Try. Very hard.
What are you trying to do?
Just ask him if he can
Your man's punching me in the face.
land me some power, give me more than what he gave me before.
Right.
I know he's stuck.
Yeah, right now it's too. It's too.
Okay, that's
too
fine.
up in the air right now.
Nope, that's fine. That's it.
Miyuki, you're up.
Is there one standing in front of me, a guard?
Yeah, there's 2 guards in here along with Galewind and Elira.
Sick.
Just go to the bottom of the list. There are no war crimes in this. We're in the middle of the forest.
Anyway, I cast Firebolt at the first guard in front of me.
Fireball to the first guard. Okay, roll an attack.
23 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
8 points of damage.
You got it.
That's it.
Got it. Singes his shoulder. I forgot to have the guards go. Oh well.
Does Firebolt
Oh well.
Does Firebolt not?
They
Right.
were so stunned.
They were so
Firebolt
stunned.
is 1 target.
Izak, you're up.
Woo! Aiming at the same one I shot at before.
Got it.
21.
21. That hits.
I used all my stuff again.
Jesus Christ.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That would be... No, it was not a lot of damage. 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage.
Yeah.
Not a lot
That is
at
on the
all.
same guard.
Yeah, but I rolled like 3 ones.
He's
Just
still
be-
standing, but he's looking pretty hurt.
Let's finish him off.
Finish him.
That's another 11.
Another 11.
Another 21, I mean, I'm sorry. Damn it, math. 19. No, 14.
Oh fuck, dude. He goes down.
Yeah.
Elira is supposed to go before Alex, but I couldn't find her stat sheet, so I had Alex go
I
first.
moved the hunter's mark.
Elira's gonna go now.
Fuck
I moved the hunter's mark to
her.
the other one and I'm done.
She's gonna do Finger of Death at you.
Me?
She's gonna
You.
figure you to
Oh,
death.
you.
She's gonna figure me to death!
She points her finger.
Yeah.
Your friends will fall. Can I have you make a Constitution saving throw?
Oh, wait. Hold on. I had to read.
You have a reaction again.
No, I know. Hold on. There's a thing that I saw, and
Well, I
I don't
rolled
know
an
if I
8.
can use it now.
That's a failure.
Inspo.
Wait.
Yeah, I was like, can I inspire him?
I'm using my
No,
inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration has to be on your. Did we skip you?
No.
Okay, God, I was like,
No.
did I fuck up?
Shit, I can't.
I'm trying to keep this going and speed, and I'm
No,
like,
no,
"Oh my
you're
God,
good.
no."
You're
If
good.
I'm reading this correctly, it's what I cast, not what someone else has cast.
Yes.
Fuck.
So you.
Okay, I
That buffs you.
What'd you get?
got
I
nothing.
got an 8, but did you use the inspo?
Yes.
Cool. The second one is an 18.
Okay, that's a success. 5. Okay. 5 plus 8.
It's
Do the
too
math
late
with
to.
me. 5 plus 8 plus 7
20,
plus 3
23,
plus 2
25,
plus 6
31,
plus 6
37,
7,
plus 2. That's
39.
39.
39 plus 30. 69 divided by 2.
divided by 2.
69 divided by
68,
2.
34.
My girlfriend.
35.
My girlfriend hits harder.
You take 35 points of necrotic damage.
Jesus
girlfriend?
fucking Christ!
Yeah, you think inspo, because otherwise he would die.
Otherwise, that would have been 69 points of necrotic damage.
I would have been.
Alright, that is her action, and the two guard.
You
One guard
hurt?
is dead. The other guard is
You
going
looking
to.
pretty hurt?
The other guard is going to rush
Oh,
up
I'm-
towards Dimitri.
I was bleeding when I said that.
And he is going
Like
to
I puked blood out when I said.
make an attack on you.
Uh-huh.
So first attack from the guard is going to be fuck me, natural 1. Second attack from the guard is a fucking 5
Nope.
plus 6, 11.
Nope. Miss.
Just
Shield. Or
go,
just block with
you
a
are
shield.
just blocking these left and right as this guard is coming in at you guys. Now is Alex. He is up. Where the fuck is Alex? Alex is going to. Do I have any? Alex does not have a lot of fucking spells that are good for attacking. He's going to cast. Oh, he should have done that. I'm a dumbass. I just don't play as him, you know. Can't cast Firebolt in this room. It'll hurt a lot of you.
I don't care how big the room is, I cast fire.
He's gonna cast Bane.
Ooh.
He's gonna cast Bane. So charisma save on her, Gale Wind, and the other guard. First off, guard DC is 15. Guard rolled. I got a 14 plus 1. Guard got a 15 exactly. Second one is Gale Wind. On this, I got a 3. Gale Wind fails. Gale Wind is Bane, so he has a minus D4 on all attacks and saves. And third is
You
her.
saved my life.
She's gonna burn her second legendary resistance out of 3
Fuck her.
because she failed with a 7. So she's gonna burn her second legendary resistance. Gale Wind is currently Bane. Bonus action, he is going to give a bardic inspiration to his sister. That's 1d8 on you. So you have a 1d8 that you can use after, as he is going to be like, come on, show them that we're not messed. You do not mess with our family.
Ah! I had no words for a
Girlfriend.
second.
She's trying to make a family over there. They don't even go fast.
That's not family. We gotta get going.
I had no words. I was like, oh.
I've been with you for 3 months. She was with me for 3 days.
Oh,
We moved
Apparently.
Okay, that is his go. Gale Wind is now going to go. Gale Wind is gonna go back up to you.
I know it's fair.
No, he's not. He's going to Dimitri. Actually, he's gonna. First attack is on you. He has a minus D4.
Don't die.
Just stay awake.
Oh, that's definitely gonna miss.
Don't die.
Stay awake.
That's
really hurts
that's
right now.
100%. It's like a
So he missed the first shot.
first shot was a miss.
When I said
Natural
my
20
pre-
on that one.
Okay, it definitely hit me in the face, but I definitely coughed blood on his face.
Sorry. Hits you right in the throat on this one.
More
Can I-
blood!
Can I have you make a Constitution saving throw?
He said sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be a 15.
Wait, buddy.
15. That is a fail. You are stunned.
Oh, damn it!
So first attack, second attack, he's going to flurry of blows. He's going to
Flurry
take
of
2 steps over to the side and go towards you, Dimitri.
Okay.
Pop, pop. 2 more unarmed strikes.
Yeah.
Does she see that he's doing this? Not a ducky. He needs a ducky.
15.
Miss.
Yeah, I was an 18 minus 3.
Miss.
Second attack is lower.
Miss. Just dodge and just block with the shield.
Pop, 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 pop.
Was his second
Yep.
strike not damage?
No,
know
I forgot
stuff-
to roll damage.
You
on
know,
that.
trying to be fair.
4.
Even with a crit?
4.
Shut up.
I need
With a
my
crit,
marker
it's
pen
5.
Alright.
That is, I am saying these numbers specifically.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there something to?
Yep.
too.
As I'm coughing up blood, I'm like, did you have to hit me in the throat?
Yes, he did.
Okay. So he goes, we're outnumbered here. We might need to flee.
was my
to
spell?
her. That was his go. Alex went. Mose, you're up.
Okay. So I'm behind her. Is she looking at me?
She's aware of you, but she's not looking directly at you.
This spell's level max.
I can fucking drop it.
forward.
It's fine. Alright, I'm gonna. No. I wanna
Thank
do
you.
this as a dire wolf. That's more fun. Alright, I'm gonna jump on her
Okay.
and bite at her fucking neck.
Okay.
Nice.
Direwolves have multi-attack, right?
Okay,
Where
thank
would
you.
that be on this card?
Attacks, multi-attack, 2 attacks, or pack tactics. You probably
I
have.
have
Pack
pack
tactics.
Does she have
tactics.
direwolf have multi-attack? I thought it does.
No, just bite.
Despite,
Bite.
I'd say you have pack tactics. Your friends are in there.
Oh, yeah,
so you
no,
have
it's
advantage.
So I can get
Advantage.
advantage on the attack rolls.
Yep.
Okay. So would I use like an unarmed strike?
It's on the card.
So if you're using the app, I would just say roll a d20,
Okay.
and then it should have next to the roll. So you roll with advantage. So roll another one.
Oh god.
So then on the bite attack, it should have a plus. Yeah. So whatever you roll plus 5. Yeah.
Okay. 19 plus 5.
24.
24, that hits.
Okay, great.
And then there should be a damage on there also.
10,
Oh.
2d6 plus 3.
Yeah. So just roll a 2d6 on that. And then whatever that is, add 3.
7.
7 points of damage on her. Okay.
Is she prone? Because I like.
Oh, DC 13 strength save or gets knocked prone.
Okay, got it.
Thank you.
Oh no, it's a save, not an ability. Oh, and I chose dex. Never mind. Ignore.
That. Check what her thing is. Saving throws. Yes, she saves.
She's so not prone.
She got a 15.
No, I know.
She stumbles back.
So
Stupid mutt. She reaches into her cloak, and you watch as she pulls out a jar. And as she's gonna do a legendary action. She's gonna undo the jar. And she's gonna do summon swarm.
Counterspell.
This is not a spell.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It's just an action that she has. She's gonna do summon swarm. She opens the jar. A swarm of insects is going to emerge out of them, and it is going to attempt to bite you.
Will this count as her attack roll?
No, these are the bugs, and they rolled a natural 1.
Yeah.
Yay!
So you're just being swarmed by a bunch of insects around you right now.
Ooh, that's exciting. Can I do something else if I drop direwolf?
You used your action, so it'd have to be a bonus action.
Nah, it's fine. I'm just gonna bite at them.
That's like a dog trying to catch a firefly
Yeah.
right now. Mose was up. Dimitri with Nyx on deck.
Cool.
Guard behind
Slash.
you. Galewind in front of you.
Oh, he stepped between me and her.
Yeah.
Okay. Bonus action, switch shield to attack mode.
Got it.
Magic missile her.
Okay. Just please roll damage on that. What the hell is this thing?
Okay. So 8 points of force damage.
8 points of force damage. Got it. She's looking pretty injured already. After that, I thought I would have grabbed this one.
Bonus
but I
action
said-
is that. Action. That'll be it for me.
Okay.
Yeah, use my action surge.
Okay.
So
That was Nyx. You're up, followed by Duff.
I go
You
up
come
to
up.
these.
You seeing Galewind first. You saw Dimitri with Galewind in front of him cast the same spell that she did, and you watch as these
slightly weaker.
motes of light
There's
in
only
different
3
colors spiral around him and then coalesce onto her, hitting Elira. As Elira's kind of in the back, she's with a wolf next to her. You're in there. There's the one guard next to Dimitri, along with Galewind, who is this fighter, kind of still standing in this fighting position, along with Elira in the back.
I'm gonna go up to you and I'm gonna do healing hands. Oh god.
Harmony wants to shout like, "Hey, Izak, there's still one guard here. I ain't hear no bell."
Okay, you get 12 points of healing, healing.
Sorry.
Healing damage.
Yeah.
Healing.
And then I'm gonna inspire you.
Wait.
I'm gonna give you a kiss, and then you get
Aww.
D.
Somehow this is more endearing than tits.
I tried. Tried this time. 1d6.
Oh no.
So add it on.
I need to look back. I'm like, wait, would magic missile get hex damage? No, because it says attack roll.
That's-
Okay. Anything else?
Just stand in front of him as he gets up.
Got it. Delph.
Hi. I'm gonna look at her and be like, I've been training, and I'm gonna cast Summon Aberration, 4th level.
Okay. Do
He's-
you have the aberration that you're
It's a
summoning?
Mind Flare. Goes right in front of her. And his turn, and he takes his turn literally right after me.
Okay.
Since when has this been a thing?
What does your mind flare look like?
Basically, purple eyes, tentacles, kind of like the god that I'm supposed to worship, but didn't worship for a very long time. But now that me and him became friends in the in the underwater temple, I'm just like, let's do this. Purple eyes, tentacles, all blue and everything like that, like the sea.
Okay.
He stands right in front of her.
I panic for a second and then think, thank God Mulian's not here.
So that's my action. Now his action takes right after me, so I am going to keys.
Is it real?
Is traits and actions the same thing, or is it two different things?
What?
If there's traits?
No.
No? Okay, so I'm just gonna do an action because I'm still learning him.
Yeah.
He's going to take. He's going to cast Psychic Slam, so I had to roll a bonus equal my spell modifier. So, right? So my
Miyuki's on deck, followed by Isak.
that
I'm
one.
not doing anything. I'm stunned.
Sorry, just give me
yeah.
Roll
one
a
sec.
spell
Yeah.
at the same
I'm being very
spell
honest
attack
today.
roll.
I don't want to be.
Do whatever your
Does that
plus
still
to hit
apply, or
your
do I
spells
get my
are.
turn? I have something I can
It
do.
is still
What is
you are still-
Bardic Inspiration
Okay.
goes to what again?
attacks or saves,
Okay.
or you
So
can use it on
it's a
relating.
one-time use.
15 plus 6.
That hits.
Good. Now she takes 1d8 plus
Plus
a
7.
d3 plus another plus my psychic level damage, so 4. So 1d8. Not
Eight
bad.
plus 7.
I'm trying to be confident.
5 plus 7 for damage, for psychic damage.
13? No.
Show me the quartermaster.
5 plus 7.
5 plus 7.
12 points of psychic damage.
She's looking hurt. She's
Good.
still up. She's not super
Oh,
injured,
sorry.
but she's definitely looking hurt at this
How
point.
long is it gonna have?
And then that's my turn and his turn.
She like this moment of as you summon this blue mind flare in front of her. There's this moment of like intrigue and panic as she sees this thing in front of her. As she watches, she grabs her head as this lance like shoots forward into her mind.
It
Oh,
has multi-attack.
it does. I forgot about
You can
that.
use psychic lance multiple times.
Yeah.
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 Okay, dude.
Oh, I can do it again?
Yeah.
Yes!
Because it's at level, it's equal to the half the spell's level rounded down, so it's level 4, so 2 attacks.
8 plus 6.
14.
14.
14 misses.
Damn it. Okay.
You could do the bardic on this one.
6. 18 plus 6 plus 6.
Yeah. Well, not 18 plus 6. But
Well, 8
14,
plus
20
6
total.
plus 6.
20 total. That hits. Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage.
You watch as she reels back a second time. She's already used her legendary action. this
Wait,
time
can
around,
I?
so she
I
can do it
also
again.
have another question. Apparently, according to his traits, Whispering Aura, at the start of each of the spirit's turns, the spirit emits psychic energy if it doesn't have the incapacitated condition. So would that happen as well when he got first summoned?
Is it whenever a creature starts their turn?
It's
At
just
the
at-
start of
at
the
each-
spirit's turn.
At the
Oh
spirit's
yeah, it
turn.
would go through right
So
then.
everything,
So-
each creature within 5 feet that is knocked up needs to make a wisdom save.
Okay, so you made it right next to her.
Yeah.
Her. Okay.
DC 16 Wisdom.
You're behind her. So you're outside of the range. DC what?
16.
DC 16
Wisdom.
I rolled a 17 on the die. So it's a success.
Okay, so
Success.
nothing happens. It's just a failure. DC's 2d6 psychic.
Yep.
So that we're good.
Yeah, but that's at the start of every turn.
Of his turn. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's my moves.
Can I go anyway on my turn for thematic purposes?
Sure.
Okay,
Well,
so
she has
his
to go
thing
first.
is
You-
gone. I'm done with that. Now I'm using these two.
Because it's
Guard, Galewind.
okay. I'm gonna cast. Do I want to?
Yeah, I'd say so. I feel like he's just gonna willingly fail it anyway.
All right. I'm gonna cast Hold Person, second level on
Galen.
Gilwin and the guard.
Okay. What's the DC?
Wisdom 16.
Guard is an 18 on the die. And then Galewind. That's
Sick. So, you will have the paralyzed condition for the duration. At the end of each turn, the target repeats a save.
End of his turn.
alright.
So, 1 minute?
Get it, girl.
Yeah.
Get him, Yuki.
That's it.
I have
I need to go. Galen's also right next to you.
The guard failed. Only Gilwin passed.
I thought the guard passed.
I thought-
Yeah, the guard passed.
Yeah.
Gilwin failed.
Yeah.
Galen's effectively stunned, but then the guard would get an entire opportunity if I leave.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Got it. The Galewind is currently held, so he can't move, right? Was
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
He can't move, take actions, or
He's
Yeah,
paralyzed.
and he redoes the save at the end of his turn.
that was me, Zach.
For thematic purposes, you let it go. I'd like to, while looking down, just look up and say, suffer the consequences and shut up, you fucking whore, and cast silence on her so she can't get away.
Oh.
Wait.
Cast silence on a zone around her,
I like that.
Oh, that's fun.
because I don't want it to
I'm
teleport.
gonna say if you want to do that, somebody else has to give up their turn, because you were stunned.
That's
But I'm giving you the chance. If somebody wants to give up their next turn,
Sure.
Moses is giving up her turn.
Sure.
All right. Your thing goes through silence. It's a zone, right? It's a zone around her.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot zone around her.
Okay.
I'm not letting her get away.
Okay.
Arcana check to see if she recognizes. Oh wait. Do I? Hold on.
Oh, wait, does he need to make a save too?
No, yeah, she's gonna counter it. She sees that. So you're gonna make a
Can I
Constitution save.
counterspell her counterspell?
Sure.
Yes! She
Okay,
needs-
so she needs to make a con save.
She needs to
first?
make a con save 16.
Natural 20.
Fuck! Sorry,
you
I
need
tried.
to make a con save.
I don't think you use the
That would
Oh,
be
I don't
5.
use a spell slot?
Got it. You
Okay.
try.
Just
She
wanna make sure.
counters it, burning another spell slot. Burning
Damn it.
another
So she
third
still
level spell
uses
Do I
the spell slot even if she still
Mm.
uses the spell slot for. Pull up
I
the
think
spell.
you would lose
It'll
the
say
spell
it in
slot
there.
for counter spell.
Yeah, that's what I'll say.
Yeah, I'd say you lose the
I'm
spell.
sorry.
Okay.
I wasted it.
Does Ezex go? Elira's up next.
Do I still lose
You
my...
I still use it? Okay, that's
No,
fine,
you
that's
do
fine.
If you get counters.
She's gonna now cast Finger of Death again.
At me?
Yeah.
Bring it, bitch.
Can I please have you roll a Constitution saving?
I dive in front of the way.
You're stunned.
Constitution
Can't
saving throw.
Yeah.
24.
That is a success.
Yay!
Alright, I need somebody to do math for me. I'm gonna do this again.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
Rapid fire.
Just go.
3,
3,
Yep.
2,
5,
5.
7,
Yep.
12,
2,
Andres.
14.
5,
Andres.
Yep.
I'm literally counting out the numbers in my head.
8.
17.
Is that
Yep.
7 numbers?
25.
One more.
4.
29. Plus 30, 59. 29 points of damage.
Oh, shit.
29.5. So it'd be 30. If it'd be right. 20. It'd be 15.
31.
31 plus 30, 61 divided by 2. So 31 points of damage.
Down. I was at 31. That was my last. That was all my hit points. 31.
Same. My number came up to 59.
Because he said 3, 2, 7, 2, 5, 8, 4.
So
Now,
Mind
I
Flare.
wrote down the individual numbers.
Got it.
So Mind Flare also disappears since I went down
Okay.
because it's a concentration spell.
Okay. Got it. Yeah. That's Elira's turn.
I tried to silence her to avoid this.
Yep. Yeah, and it would have because it's a verbal spell on that.
And then I was hoping she
Seeing
was
you go down, because that. I'm just gonna metagame for a moment here. If it doesn't, Alex is gonna heal you, but otherwise he would have turned into a zombie the next round.
Sick.
Oh my god, this is how she finishes
Finger
her
of death
round.
would have brought her back as a zombie. He's going to
Well-
move through the area. This is not the right.
I'm so
character sheet.
pissed because that was a 4th level spell, so I can't resummon that fucking.
She just burnt her 8th level spell slot on you. She just burnt her 7th and 8th
Yeah.
already on you guys.
I was so happy to have him, and I wrote it all down, and fuck her.
He is going to rush. Alexander is going to rush up to you, right next to her. The Mind Flare went down, and she is. And no, he's going to save that spell slot though. He is going to. Where is it? Cure wounds at 3rd level.
Okay.
How much healing damage?
34 points of healing.
Okay.
And he is going to be like, "Come on, you're not out of this yet." He's going to give you another bardic inspiration.
Yay!
Another D8.
I remembered
Okay.
I had that, but with a 5, I wasn't
I already know
counting.
what I'm doing
Yeah.
on my turn, so I'm okay.
I rolled a 17.
Gilman is currently held, so at the end of his turn, he's going to make a save to break out of it. That is an 18.
I whisper into my brain,
think
don't
that's
let go.
Save.
18.
Yeah.
Okay. That was Gelwin's go at the end of his turn. Mo's sacrificed hers, so Dimitri
Appreciate
next.
Cool. Bonus action. Shield attack on the
Guard.
Shield on the guard.
Got it. Guard's still up. Fuck, I didn't go as the guard again. I'm not going as it, but I keep forgetting him.
11
me
to
to
hit
finish
on the
him
guard.
Honestly,
11
we've been
to hit?
ignoring
Yeah.
him too.
11
So.
misses.
Okay. I try to go past the guard and go around Galwin, just to get within melee of Elira.
Guard's gonna try to make
Yep.
an attack on you.
Also by him, because that would push him back to him.
That is a 25.
Yeah, that hits.
7 points of slashing damage.
Okay. I'm making 2 long sword attacks on Elira.
Got it. She's looking pretty hurt.
First attack. Motherfucker was almost a 16. Misses, it's a 9.
Okay. Got
Second
it.
attack was almost a nat 20, but it's a 20 total to hit.
That hits. First one slides through. She ducks out of the way, scrambling backwards. Second blade comes across and carves across her arm.
Ooh. 13 points of damage.
Got it. Okay.
That's it.
Got it.
That was-
After Dimitri, Nyx, you're up, followed by Dove.
oh, she has disadvantage on her next attack roll.
Got it.
I'm gonna do distant whispers again.
On her.
Yep.
Okay. What's the save?
14.
14. Rolled an 8. She is not going to waste a resistance on this.
Okay.
The swarm of insects also would have taken another bite attack at you. 12.
24 points of damage.
24?
Yeah.
Damn, she's looking very hurt.
Can she
So
just
they're
rise
rolling
from the
dice.
dead? Oh yeah, no, she's already up.
Bites at
She's
you.
already up. Get it, girl.
Miss? Yeah, these bugs, you're just...
Get it, girl.
And they're not biting you either. You're just being
Fucking
surrounded by
destroy
bugs.
her. Do not miss.
Why?
Do not miss.
You did 24.
Oh, wait, before I leave, you do it! Yeah, you get an extra d6. Yeah, let's kill this bitch! Heal your trauma!
That means I lose mine.
That doesn't have to
I
be
didn't
No, I can do
No.
3.
Oh, okay.
Duh. What's up? Your turn.
Witch Bolt, 3rd level. I get advantage on this attack roll.
Wait, before you go.
No!
Yeah.
No!
Yeah.
No! No!
Yes!
She's got one. She's got a moment. She's gonna do a legendary action.
Fuck!
She's gonna cast lightning bolt.
Can I counterspell that
Wait,
lightning bolt?
can I
No,
eat
you've
it?
already tried counter
Oh
spell.
fuck, I did.
Because I didn't really like get a turn. Can I at least move and jump in front?
That's what you don't want to do. 'Cause it's a
No.
bolt and it goes through everything.
Oh,
Push her
either
out of
So
the
way.
it will
Either
just
way,
go
it's
through
gonna-
you and then hit the next person and the next person.
Can I dive in
Would
front
it,
of the
like,
way
give
and
half damage?
push her out of the way?
What?
Would it give half damage, or can I move her?
I'm standing up at half move at half whatever. Oh no, well, I'm standing in half.
You want to? Okay. If you want to burn your reaction, you can try to make a acrobatics check as a wolf to shove her out of the way.
Let's go.
If you succeed, then you will automatically take half damage. Duff.
Wouldn't that still take her down?
Me, half damage?
Half damage.
Okay.
So it'll automatically be half damage.
Okay.
Can I have acrobatics?
Props is
So just be
freaking
a
out. Her heart is like
D20 plus
pounding.
bonus.
I'm actually having like a really bad panic attack.
Can you help add these numbers up for me?
You can do it.
6.
Do you need me to play the bongos for you?
6.
Maybe.
5.
16.
Hold on.
2.
Nothing more theatrical than the bongos.
1.
Those are bombed.
5.
Right, they're really good.
That total is 33.
I love coconut.
Love
Are you fucking kidding me? I swear to God, Hackett.
Okay. What'd you get?
16.
16 would be enough to give you automatic success. You're gonna take 33 points of lightning damage.
Fine.
You automatically succeed, so you take 16 points of lightning damage
Jesus fucking Christ.
on this.
Please
Dimitri,
tell me.
you're in this area.
Where's my health?
Okay, okay,
37.
okay.
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 I'm still a wolf, but I look
Yeah.
like shit.
Your
What
whole,
color
all your
wolf are
fur
you?
just stood up on its
Wolf,
head.
do.
It's just a football.
Can I have the two of you do rollies?
Just a 20.
You're standing next to her. It can either be Dove or you, so it can't be you.
I'm not losing this time.
That's okay. I got a 14.
I had a nat 20.
Yeah, I was like, that's
Can I have you make a
okay.
dexterity saving throw?
Can I finally fucking hit this bitch?
13.
You take 33 points of lightning damage.
Oh my
Okay.
It
God!
also fries her guard.
Oh, okay.
Her
Oh.
guard gets
Sacrifices were made.
her guard gets cooked.
God, Jesus
No one
fucking
cares about
Christ.
him.
Oh, I was gonna kill him next.
Guard gets cooked. You survive the lightning bolt. Are
Thank
pushed
God.
out of the way by Mose.
I know.
Otherwise, that would have literally.
I know.
Can we just have roll a dex save just to see what you would have gotten?
Yeah.
For the record, the DC is 17.
21.
Okay, you would have succeeded.
Thank fucking God. Okay, okay, okay. Can I roll? Can I kill this bitch now?
It
Do
is
it.
now your turn.
3rd level witch bolts.
Don't forget you're inspired.
Advantage. I'm using everything. I don't
She's
even care.
double inspired because Alex inspired her and then Nyx inspired her again.
And I'm a wolf. And
Yeah,
that's
you
it.
are.
There's
And
just
she's
a
the
wolf
best
and I'm a
girl!
wolf.
Yeah, it's
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 to hit.
That hits.
Fucking finally.
How do you want to do this? She had, and I am not joking you, she had 120 hit points, she had 95, and you did 24.
Yeah.
You literally were a single point shy.
Can
I'm
I
glad.
just see?
I wanted her to do
Can
it.
I just see what I roll for
couldn't- I
damage?
could not make this shit up. 95. I went from
It's
73
4d12s.
to 83 to 95 to 119
I helped
24
kill the
points
cult
of
lady.
lightning damage on this asshole.
as you just unleash and char her.
So
into-
mad hair goes up, purple eyes glow. I'm channeling every single, my deity, everything into her, and I say, you fucking die for what you did to me. Purple lightning bolt at her face.
She turns to ash.
Good. Fuck her.
All that remains is clothing and metal bracelets as she cinders into a pile of nothing.
I turn and look at Gilwind.
I push everyone out of the way. I don't give a fuck. I go to him as my bleeding, hurt, and I give him the biggest hug ever.
He hugs you back.
I cry. I'm just sobbing.
Only there was
Sobbing
someone
and
who
going
would
to the
check.
floor with him as I'm hugging.
Obviously, Dimitri caught this on as to why every attack was 4. And his attacks were one.
Oh, it wasn't
one-
Dimitri, it was me.
Yeah, his attacks were technically 1d8 plus 3.
Yeah.
So every time he did 1 point of damage plus
He's
just
doing minimum
whatever,
damage.
Yeah, bare minimum he could do. So when he got a crit,
I-
he did 2 plus
I
3.
figured out it was that too. That's why I was like, did you have to aim for the neck?
He was pulling every punch, trying to do as little damage as he can do.
Did he choose
While
to fail
looking.
the whole person?
Yeah.
I was right.
He's like, yes, this will look really good. He's like, I can't, in case things go south or in case she teleports out of here. And he starts talking to you guys, and he's like, I couldn't. He's like, if
I
things
know.
went south or she wanted to grab me and teleport out, I couldn't. But I tried pulling my punches and not doing
As
anything.
he's dying.
I'm just crying. I don't even give a
You
fuck. I'm just
find-
crying.
You find in the basement similar, this is not it, very similar vats to what you found extremely early
26.
on in a different laboratory.
As a wolf.
The
As
one
there
in
are
the-
Is the
different
paw
animals
on you?
in these
Wow.
large cylinder tubes.
I knew it.
Do I see a flume?
Is Nylum there?
Can I meet Nylum?
Is our actual Nylum there? The only
In a
total.
tube.
Nylum!
Let me out.
I take the crowbar and just smash the tube. I just smashed the frickin' tube.
I'm crying, and I just go and hug him because
Where did you guys go?
I
I
just.
turned around and you were gone.
Our friend died and
I hid in the fireplace.
our friend died and it was a lot of panic.
Who is this?
Yeah,
I
what
was
is this
crying.
Nylum?
They're talking to a jellyfish.
This
Oh,
is
yeah,
our
I had-
Giant floating
I have to
jellyfish.
translate everything because he only speaks Undercommon.
Yeah, and I
Yep.
can understand him and talk to him now because I have comprehend language and tongues.
Crap!
You
A
cast
team
tongues
you,
just
a
to
team you
speak to him.
undercommon.
I
he's-
really can't, but I
As
just.
you enter into this room, and not only that, you see dead other aberrations. You see the severed head of a mind flare.
Oh.
You see other things, and you see outside of the head a number in these jars, these like egg-like tadpole creatures,
Mhm.
and then you see other animals, including a already dead hybrid of like a bear / mind flare creature.
Mm.
So the one that you guys fought before
Mhm.
was her that she created.
Can I take the head?
Milo came
Yes.
with.
Probably worth some money.
Milo came
Yes.
with us.
Miles
Yes.
in the
Was
hut.
he, would he have
I
like
hold the bag
stuck
open
around?
for
Yeah, right.
I know it wasn't part of the fight. Would he have like stuck around?
He was in the
to
hut.
take us
He
back?
needs-
Yes.
I'm gonna just bring him into here to like
Yeah, yeah.
help
You
gather
guys
up
find
everything.
this insane laboratory
Yeah.
that is she is responsible for the bear before she is responsible. Her and her team is responsible for all the other specimens in that lab you originally found, where Nylum was left behind, and he was recaptured and in here again, and you freed
keep
him.
With you. You keep him with you forever.
As a druid, I'm disgusted.
She was she was infecting creatures with mind flare tadpoles to see how they would react and what she can use to create new hybrids.
Can I destroy the tadpoles?
No, we should leave them for Griffin because he would actually help us.
No.
Yeah, I don't like that guy.
Well, no,
trust
kill the
Griffin.
tadpoles, but
He could look at the rest of this, but
Griffin burn in hell for all I care. okay,
Fuck
I
that guy.
I'm gonna
I
spit
check-
on him if he was on fire.
I talk with
Yeah,
Milo to see if
yeah,
we can, if
it's-
he knows of a way to definitively destroy these and not actually release them out.
Can I still have
Because
the
my
head?
fear is we break them and then they get away.
What are you? What?
About destroying the tadpoles. My fear is we like break the glass to try to kill them and they escape and then there's just a free tadpole running around.
Yeah, good. It's up to you guys at what you want to do on there.
I would
But
love to try to kill them, but I want to make sure we
I
don't
just-
accidentally let them like.
Dove's just the
escape.
happiest person ever. She got her best friend back. She has her brother. She has Nylum back.
you guys pull forth other people. You guys regather things. Griffin and Reyes and Reynolds
Mhm.
all are teleported to this place.
Guildmaster.
The Guildmaster.
So the Guildmaster and then the two of the four pillars.
Yeah.
Reyes and Griffin both show up
Mhm.
here. And are going through different things over the next 2 weeks. There's a full investigation done on this place, helmed by Griffin in this area.
I'll take my apology in written form. Mail to my manor. Yeah,
With a
it's-
refund on that bail bond.
The refund goes to Reyes.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I'm never gonna act like I knew about that money.
You still owe
he
me
ignores
1,000
you.
gold.
That's fair. Let's see if we come back. It's like
Um, as this goes through. Over the next week or so, you get confirmation that it was delivered, and Mr. White has it. Over the next couple of weeks, they took an airship straight over there, and it was delivered to Mr. White, who is working with other herbalists and clerics to distill it and make it into stuff that they can give her. It is known to stop progression. It is not a cure, but it stops the progression and helps the body fight it as best as it can. And you have enough there to last probably a couple of years.
Was the herbalist able to, like, does it look like he's making progress on growing more of it?
The local.
The one in Goliath.
He's struggling, but there is hope still.
Can I go to visit him every once in a while and help him any way I can?
He's right now struggling with it, trying to mimic its environment that it grows in. But there is still hope, and it has not died. He's been able to keep it alive, but he hasn't been able to get it to start growing. And that. Mose Reyes continues to work as different things and tries to help you find stuff on gargoyles when he can and different things. There are individual gargoyles, and he has met a female gargoyle warrior before, who is more of a paladin, but he does know of one.
Is it his
Is there
ex?
some bunch of
He's got a type.
And Dove, you are informed by Milo on your return journey that he has managed to procure a vessel, but there is only room for him and one other person. And that he has leads and different things, and he invites you if you wish to join him on the expedition.
I agree to it. So before I leave, I gather up all my friends.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna leave you guys.
Please.
One last rat race.
I wasn't even there for the first one.
No, you're not.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't there for the first one. I think I was doing something.
just the bakery.
Good.
Yeah,
The bakery.
but I gather all my friends,
I cast Longstrider on
including Nylum.
on Puddin.
That's right. Yeah.
Nylum lives in the manor with us now.
Yes, he does.
He lives in the fireplace.
I was gonna say, he lives in
We
the
can
chimney.
never
Yeah, no.
whatever.
He lives in
the
Claire.
fire.
He doesn't live in the chimney, but that's where he hid last time.
It's a great hiding spot.
I gather you all up. For having dinner, for having a great time sitting around. I take my little wine and I say, oh God, my heart's really beating so fast right now. I say, wow, thank you all for helping me. You are all the greatest friends I have ever had in my life. Saving another great friend, finding my brother. I could not ask for better friends than you guys, but this is where we will part ways, because I know you guys have other journeys, other adventures to go out there, finding the treasure, possibly visiting your mom, exploring the world, finding
Mr.
out
White sent
who
me new
your family
assignments.
really is and everything. Hope you find your sister, and I just hope you guys stay together, stay friends. To Nylums Few.
The Nylums Few.
Your brother,
Does Nylum raise a glass?
stays at the manor, and
Yes.
with the information at Elira's thing, and now has new leads on some of the other members of the Triad, and is going to continue to try to hunt them down, in hopes that when you return from your expedition, you can be by his side when he helps destroy this cult further. Miyuki, you are brought into brought as now a member into the Hunters Guild. With your animal forms and your fighting prowess, you quickly rise in those ranks, gaining your own reputation, especially even with your group of Nylums Few and the creatures and monsters you have fought on your own. The two of you continue your absolute love-hate relationship. There are now 2 empty rooms in this house, and you still share one bed in one room and argue every day over which one it is, whose room it is. So it's hers, it's his.
The first night
There are-
back, I whisper our room, but when you're like, what? I'm like, nothing.
My room.
You're so confused by that battle.
It's like, tits make sense. A kiss doesn't.
Did I die?
Why did I feel something?
There are still things some of you are after. There are still threads for you to chase.
I got you.
And as you guys are going through, Dimitri heads into the tavern, into the guild, and hears a familiar, belligerent voice asking for another drink, and sees a figure sitting in the bar, ordering his usual. And we will end it there. Good night, everybody.
Epilogue.
End season 2, technically.
2.5.
Season
So was
2
there
or season
anything
3?
of that Nyx, Miyuki, Mose, anything the three of you would have wanted to do in these this slow respite in between? Obviously, you guys will have a chance. Hopefully, we will absolutely get a chance to do a one-shot. No matter what we do, we'll have a chance to do a one-shot and let you guys chase after this treasure.
You guys want to go to Dragonspire?
Treasure, Dimitri's sister, and I want to end this war by killing the Raven King.
I need to finish my enlightenment first.
I want to
Raven
apply to
King.
be the 5th pillar. War
Yes.
is good.
Reyes tries to work with you. You've got a little bit of a ways to go, but he's going to try to work with you to become a new pillar.
Did she get a
She's
name?
a pillar. She gets my vote.
Gets my
Why
vote.
do we vote on this?
Isaac was given the bolt. Did she get a name?
I would strive to be a shadow pillar. The pillar no
We
one
just
knows
fall
about.
apart and we're like,
No,
yeah.
it's the pillar that no one knows about. It's like, it's on par with the pillars,